ghost see I looking so humble. Would like to try something, but your world would have crumbled. Caught behind thy back, you like to grumble, and before I face, you always have fumble. Yeah. And if you live in a glass house, I beg you don't throw stones. No. And if you can't take blows, mama, don't throw no. Said if you live in a glass house, not throw.
Yeah. Welcome. A lovely day, a very good day, a red letter day. Indeed, this is the day the Lord has made, and we should rejoice and be glad in it.
You build your world on lies and illusion, but you never know that this is the conclusion. No chance, no hope for those who kept it a-going, cause you never know that the truth was shown.
My name is Julius J. Welcome at 4:30, from 4:30 all the way to 6 o'clock, 1 hour, 30 minutes. We have with us Nimba County Senator Samuel Gongben Koga. Take your seats, find your popcorn, find your fries. You know it will be hot. It will be quite a conversation right here. That's 4:30 all the way to 6 o'clock. Before then, we will talk the things that matter.
To give your praise, and all I ask,
How was your weekend? Did you go to church? Did you go to the mosque?
I come to do
Did you go to the shrines or wherever you worship? Or you are a non-worshipper?
like my doings, we're gonna
Whatever you did, you went out of town, you went on the beaches.
find. And if you live
Did you go to some
not wrong,
idyllic places? IDYLLIC, idyllic. Go and define it. IDYLLIC. 2 many good places in Liberia to visit. Make it your duty to do so once in a while, at least every 2 weeks, every month. Take a day or a couple of days. Go somewhere. Go to another county. Magibi, Grambassa, Bong, Nimba, Babula, Kipman, Bomi, Maryland, River G, Grand Jeddah, Sino, Riverses, Grand Coup, Lofa. See another part of Liberia. We will talk the talk. Former President George Manawaya has said some things. We'll talk about them. We'll talk about the Yeke Koluba situation. We'll talk about the drug fight. So yes, indeed, that is what it's going to look like. We also have a song to play. And of course, the biggest social news in town. The problem with that news, a whole lot of children listen to this show, you know, and sometimes they're riding with their parents in the cars at home, they're listening. I would have gone deeper in certain ways, but we will try to remain proverbial. 35 people were killed in a drone strike by the Sudanese army on a traditional court session in the north of the Darfur region. A local rights organization has said dozens more were reported injured in Sunday afternoon's attack. The Emergency Lawyers Group, which monitors violence against civilians, said the attack occurred in Gara al-Zawiya. That's Gara al-Zawiya village that is controlled by the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces, RSF. The army has not commented. The U.S. and Somalia semi-autonomous Puntland region have signed a security agreement. It will allow Washington to expand its military base in the port city of Bosaso. Puntland President Said Abdullahi Deni and U.S. Major General Claude Trudeau Jr., commander of U.S. Special Operations Command Africa, signed the deal. Bosaso has become an increasingly important hub for operations targeting the Islamic State group's presence in northern Somalia's Kalmiskahat Mountains. The agreement also strengthens maritime security along the Red Sea and Gulf of Aden, key global shipping routes. It comes as the political rift between Puntland and Somalia's federal government deepens, with Puntland increasingly asserting its autonomous authority to negotiate directly with foreign powers. And hundreds of people from Ethiopia's Tigray region have crossed into neighboring Sudan over the past 2 days, fleeing renewed fighting near the border. Wounded fighters are reportedly among them. Clashes involving heavy artillery and drones erupted in the western Tigray area of Shererina on Saturday. The Tigray People's Liberation Front, TPLF, has accused Ethiopia's federal government of launching a large-scale infantry offensive, while Tigray's interim administration says Addis Ababa has failed to implement the Pretoria Peace Agreement, maintained a blockade, and escalated drone strikes and troop deployments. The violence comes less than 4 days after the devastating Tigray war. Tell us where you're following from, where you're watching from. Sako Villa Prince following Rati Bleedy following from the Philippines. From his third room is Vani Fambule. Amara Sharif from Topo Village Community. Edwin Williams, Monrovia City Corporation. That's MCC. How is the city corporation? How is the mayor? I've never interviewed these two mayors. It's Pinsville and Monrovia. Of course, we always have to try to support the cities. It is one of the important things we'll talk about this week. If we have to maintain clean cities. Frederick Soli from Battery Factory from Nigerian Shop, New Georgia is Kazi Kie Pie. Christian Yanti is following. Otis Manangbe. Yeah, it is our media follower Christian Yanti. It's not that. Someone called on Friday and said, they said that Christian Yanti that used to call. Yeah. No, it is not that Christian Yanti. Yeah, the person who is allegedly involved in this whole drug thing is Christian L. Yanti. His Yanti is spelled even differently. From this Christian Yanti that used to call from Veterans Bureau into a community, then I think they split. They went to something else. Some other group. I think I slipped. Yeah. So I should be going, oh, Christian, we told you, Christian Yanti in drug building. No, that's not him, yeah? Chefe. What? I am not spokesman for Brown Top. Yeah? I will talk about that a bit. Yeah? Yeah, so a whole lot of you are following. Share the video. Invite others to join in. The OK conversation is the biggest thing, is the best thing to listen to on radio at this time. Anywhere in Liberia. Let's take a very quick break with some of our sponsors because we have a whole lot to. I also want to play that song for somebody. Yeah. So let's go.
Mama, who takes care of development in our country?
We all do, my baby. You see, every time we pay our taxes, we are taking care of our country, Mama Liberia. Taxes help provide clean water, safe communities, and jobs for our people. When you pay your tax, Liberia grows.
Be proud, be responsible. Pay your taxes for a better Liberia. Pay tax, we all enjoy.
We are brave. We are passionate.
Hey, Tanu, I need cash and there is no ATM around here.
Really? Did you try the EcoBank POS?
POS? I said I need cash. What is it about POS?
Judy, you can get your cash through the POS. All you need to do is to visit any EcoBank Express point or petrol trade gas station and request to use the POS. Guess what? It can also take other bank cards.
Oh, widow. You mean cards from banks overseas too?
Yes, it should just be your Visa card.
Wow, great. So when there is no ATM around me, I will just use the POS to get my money fast. EcoBank has made it too easy, man. EcoBank and innovation that real 5 and 6 so.
EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
From the heart of
Are you looking for quality and healthy beats for whatever occasion for reasonable price? Then worry no more. Brown Hop Liberia got you covered. At Brown Hop Liberia, we sell healthy, hygienically raised pig for only $350 Liberian dollars per pound. Our pigs are born and raised in Liberia according to high European standards of hygiene and care. You are welcome to visit our farm in Bombing County or come to UCI at Freeport to choose your pig, weigh it, pay, and take it home. For more information, inquiry, or reservation, contact Brown Hawk Liberia via WhatsApp on 0770-888-804 or call 0880-900-041. Brown Hawk Liberia, quality you see, cleanliness you can trust.
healthy pigs, quality you trust.
Okay, we'll play the others when the next segment comes on. Let's take a fact check with our partners, Local Voices Liberia.
Good day and welcome to another fresh edition of the Fact Check segment. This segment debunks disinformation and it provides the verified facts of statements made online and on the radio. I am Siawe Miapu and today we'll be fact-checking claims made in the last couple of days. To begin with, on July 21, a Facebook blog, that's the Liberian Influence, it claimed in a Facebook post that the government of Liberia had increased the judiciary's budget by 80% over the past 3 years from US 18.5 million in 2023 to US 33.3 million in 2026. The post attributed the claim to Finance and Development Planning Minister Augustine Bekafwan. To verify the claim, we reviewed Liberia's official national budget documents, including the 2023 national budget and the fiscal year 2026 supplementary budget published by the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning. Our reviewed found that the judiciary was allocated US 18.6 million in the 2023 national budget and US 33.3 million in the fiscal year 2026 supplementary budget. This represents an increase of approximately US 14.8 million or 79.57% over the 3 years. Based on our review of the official budget documents, we conclude that the claim that the judiciary's budget increased by 80% over the past 3 years is correct. And finally, on July 29, Liberia's Deputy Information Minister Daniel O. Sando, he claimed during a live radio appearance on Pram FM that Liberia has the longest coastline in West Africa. Sando made the claim while highlighting Liberia's natural beauty and its potential to attribute to attract tourists, arguing that the country has not fully capitalized on its tourism potential over the years. To fact-check the claim, we contacted Deputy Minister Sando for clarification and requested the source of his information. He had not responded at the time of this production, but if he provides additional information or evidence, this report will be updated accordingly. We also conducted an online search for credible data on coastline length in West Africa and found several sources that rank countries according to the length of their coastlines. A ranking published by War Atlas lists Cabo Verde as having the longest coastline in West Africa, measuring approximately 965 kilometers. It is followed by Nigeria with 853 kilometers, Mauritania with 754 kilometers, and Liberia with 579 kilometers. These figures are consistent with data from other international sources. Based on the available evidence, we conclude that Deputy Information Minister Daniel O. Sando's claim that Liberia has the longest coastline in West Africa is incorrect. Cabo Verde has the longest coastline in West Africa. Nigeria has the longest among mainland West African countries, followed by Mauritania and Liberia. So, this is all we have time for on this edition of the Fact Check segment. This segment is part of an MOU between Local Voices Liberia, OKFM, Prime FM, and KL Radio to counter disinformation and help the public make informed decisions. This MOU is funded by the Liberia Media Empowerment Project implemented by Internews with funding from the European Union. The funder or partner had no say in the editorial decision leading to the production of this Fact Check segment. We will be back with more Fact Check reports to help you know all the real facts. However, if you want us to fact check a particular claim for you, please send us. However, if you want us to fact check a particular claim for you, please send us a text to WhatsApp on 0778 986778 and we will check for you. Also, follow us on Facebook at Local Voices Liberia, on Twitter at LVLFactCheck, and go to our website at www.localvoicesliberia.com. I am Siawe Meapo. Thanks for listening and have a wonderful week.
And welcome back. This is the OK Conversation on OKFM 99.5. The title of the song is What a Miracle Feels Like. Torrin Wells featuring Naomi Raines, sung with Elevation Worship. That's the singing group from Elevation Church there in the USA. The song, I'm playing it for somebody who is going through a whole lot, very tough times, and you feel like giving up, but we want to show you what a miracle feels like. And I will say something else about the song, right? Let's go.
It's kinda hard to see you standing next to me when I'm walking through the fire. It's harder to believe there's something underneath when I put my faith on water. Whether or not I feel it, I'm choosing to believe that you are here. I'm gonna have a testimony of how you brought me through the night. But even in the middle, I'm singing, my God, this is what a miracle feels like. The most beautiful stories come from all the broken times. So don't lose your hallelujah. This is what a miracle feels like. Oh yeah. Don't need to know the end, just need to know you're in with me, whether up or down. I see the enemy, it doesn't mean defeat, cause I know that I'm surrounded. Whether or not I see it, I'm choosing to believe that you are here. I'm gonna have a testimony of how you brought me through the night. But even in the middle, I'm singing, my God, this is what a miracle feels like. The most beautiful stories come from all the broken times.
The most beautiful stories come from all the broken times. So don't lose your hallelujah. This is what a miracle feels like. Have you heard about Lori's Perfume Liberia? Go at the mall there. They have the best. You want to smell good? Quite affordable. The mall there, Sophie Junction. Buy from Lori's Perfume. They have the most original.
This is what a miracle feels like. It may not look like much.
It may not look like much.
But I know God's not.
I know God's not done.
He's got me in the middle
of a miracle.
I'm not who I was.
I'm not who I was. Look how far I've come. I know God's not done.
He's got me in the middle of a miracle. It may not look like much.
Yeah.
Nowhere near here.
This is what a miracle feels like. This song is for you. You're in the middle of a miracle.
Look how far I've come. And I know God's not done. He's got me in the middle of a miracle.
10 days ago, it was done. More than 500,000 views now on YouTube. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, God. Middle of a miracle. Just lift your hands and give some thanks to God. No, this is what you need to know, right? So the miracle is not just the healing. Yeah? The miracle is not just the money that you got. It's not just that breakthrough. It starts from where the problem started. That's the message I got from the song this morning. You know, I was just playing it. I was just thinking in the middle of a miracle. So I said, okay, yeah. It came so powerful. Like, think about the story of Lazarus. Lazarus dies, and then Jesus comes and resurrects him. The miracle is not just the resurrection. The miracle starts from where Lazarus dies, and he's put in the grave, and everybody else gives up. Lazarus at that point in the grave is in the middle of a miracle. So the miracle starts from where the problem starts from. Yeah? To where it ends. So God leads you through the process. So he says what? All things work together for the good of them that love God. So all the bad things and everything else, they are placing you in the middle. You're in the middle. The problem starts, you lose hope. Sometimes you give up and you're like, everything is against me. But God's miracle is working. Because if there is not a problem, then there will not be a miracle. If you don't fall sick, there will not be the miracle of healing. So the miracle starts when you fall sick. That's why you shouldn't give up. Because whatever is happening to you right now, the word is that you're in the middle of a miracle.
Do you know where you are? If God is on your side,
that you're still alive. You're in the middle of a miracle.
yes, you're in the middle of a miracle. You might be in the middle of a miracle. I know I'm in the middle of a miracle. He's got me in the middle of, come on, I know I'm
In the middle of a miracle. I know I'm in the middle of a... Say that to yourself. I know that I'm in the middle of a miracle. Yeah, I don't have the school fees to pay, the rent to pay. I'm so sick and dying. Everything is turned against me. Life is so difficult. But I'm in the middle of a miracle. He's coming for you. He has already been working.
what a miracle feels like. This is what a
Miracle sounds like.
This
This is what a miracle looks like.
My hands up high in the middle of the
It's kind of hard to see. The lyrics of the song is kind of hard to see you standing next to me when I'm walking through the fire. It's harder to believe there's something underneath when I put my faith on water. Whether or not I feel it, I'm choosing to believe that you're here.
That's how you get
I'm going to have a testimony of how you brought me through the night. But even in the middle, I'm singing. My God, this is what a miracle feels like. The most beautiful stories come from all the broken times. So don't lose your hallelujah.
to your
This is what a miracle feels like. Let's go.
is the praise you're holding. This is what a miracle feels like.
I don't need to know the end, just need to know you're in with me, whether up or down. I see the enemy. It doesn't mean defeat because I know I'm surrounded.
Don't lose your hallelujah. Don't lose your hallelujah. Don't lose your hallelujah. This is what a miracle feels like. Don't lose your hallelujah. Don't lose your hallelujah. Don't lose your hallelujah. Why? 'Cause this is what a miracle feels like. Don't lose your hallelujah. Hold on. Don't lose your hallelujah. Don't lose your hallelujah. This is
What a miracle feels like.
don't lose your I just keep hearing the spirit of
Don't lose. Taurine Wells, Naomi Rain, sung with Elevation Worship. What a miracle feels like. Don't lose your hallelujah. Don't lose your hallelujah. This is what a miracle feels like. Keep singing, keep praying, keep believing. You're in the middle of a miracle. It will be completed shortly. This is what a miracle feels like.
Gonna have a
Testimony of how you brought me through the night.
But even
In the middle, I'm showing my God. This is what a miracle feels like.
the
Most beautiful stories come from all the broken times.
don't lose your
Hallelujah. This is what a miracle feels like. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Wow. I hope you were lifted by that. You can check on YouTube. Okay. Somebody from Barrie, Ontario in Canada, Christian Coyon, says, yes, more than 500,000 people watching on YouTube, and that's the reason why for us in Canada, due to some restrictions on Facebook, we only watch the show on YouTube. Please continue the good work to keep it on Christian Coyon. Okay, we sincerely appreciate that. This is the OK Conversation. Sometimes we need these kinds of songs. A social phenomenon took place on Nimba, and it brought up something called brown top, and it's been a discussion. It is an aphrodisiac. I'm not going to break a whole lot of things down. Like I said, children can be listening and all of that. So I will spell it for you if you don't know already what an aphrodisiac is. So you go and define it. aphrodisiac. So, yeah. These things that enhance stuff. So a whole lot of people, some men, use those things for enhancement, and medical people say it is not good, but a whole lot of you do it. Yeah. Medical people say we should exercise and eat healthy, get rid of the belly fat and the abdominal regions of the body. You have to exercise them well as well. Your blood should be able to run well, and that's all you need, except for people who are medically advised. Doctors will tell them what to take, and usually it is older people or people who are sick. But you cannot. I see some of you. I'm even older than some of you, and you're and you're hooked on these non-scientific or unscientific, improvised, bespoke aphrodisiacs. But I can understand. Sometimes the feminine counterpart, some of the things that they say, where you are described in certain ways as 1 minute or 2 minute, quote unquote, man, quote unquote, 1 minute man, all that stuff. So sometimes you ladies are driving these men into these dangerous practices that may not be very good for their health. So they want to prove that they can deliver beyond measure. So they cannot be overlooked. A whole lot of people, some very top level media people I know too, but I don't want to call names, so I don't want to fall in trouble. But of course, the boy chair for all of this is difficulty. Difficulty is, at least I can call difficulty name. That's my pape. There will be no issue because he started something called Kwelon or something. He used to talk about something here. And he indoctrinated a whole lot of people, even at OKFM. A whole lot of them are hooked onto brown top and all these other stuff. Yeah, very young guys. What do you want to prove? There are things to do apart from the exercise and all that stuff. There are ways to handle the situations. There are ways to handle when you're involved. There are other things to do to keep you going, and there are other foreplay stuff you can do to be able to get to the climax, both of you, and I would just hang it right there. But you don't need all that stuff. You don't need. You don't need all of that. Hmm? No, you don't. So keep yourself safe. Don't just be putting all kinds of chemicals in your system. And you won't prove something. Those things can hurt head. And you know how it can use you. You know of that. You don't need it. Reduce stress. Sleep well. Eat well. Eh? I'm giving you people tips, oh. Leave brown tap. You can be young and be using brown tap. Eh? Why should you be young and use brown tap? Eh? You know, my own technical man here, the IT man, that young people, I'm by far older than, eh? Abraham Cannon, why? Darius Kanga in the newsroom, Morris Wleti and others. Oh, Morris is the ambassador. Then our generator man says, eh? All of them. OKFM is almost like the ambassadorial home of Brown Tap. All these boys are risky. Then Yanti too now joins her. And he was boastfully saying that this morning. I'm like, what's going on? It's a social menace. So, ladies, I want to hear from the women. I want to hear from men. Maybe on another day we'll hear from men. Just in 5 minutes, you can message me. Do you want men to continue brown tapism or not? Should they do it or they shouldn't? Because most of them doing it because of you people. They say they want to satisfy you. They want to prove that they are not 1 minute or 2 minutes. I think one American singer made a song like that. 1 minute, something. Ladies, can you message me? Do you appreciate these guys using brown tap? Or they should leave it? Yeah, some very big media people in that thing, but yeah, I just won't leave it. I don't fall in trouble. So there is evidence that some of them gave testimonials. But I will. Is it when you hold rope can hold buoy, so I will cause problem. If you are a man that has used brown tap, what's your experience? Message me. Wait a minute, I get message again. Oh, making people all on social media. Well, how we can see you again? So I'll open one line for men and one line for women. One line for men. Quick, just 5 minutes. We got some important things to talk about, yeah? But this is also important. It is a part of life. Yeah? We have, you know, these aphrodisiacs that drive the libido. Eh? Libido. Go and define libido. I told you I won't be too graphic. Children are listening. Libido. Libido. Look for another word. Look for another word called id. Eh? ID. Just ID. Small I, small d. ID. ID. Id is pronounced id. Eh? Define that one as well. So these things boost the id and the libido. Yeah. This person says, Julius, the brown top guys are extremely mad at you. Trust me, they have business. Yeah. How you gonna be when all people do not will understand? Why you be young? You in your 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s. Yeah? You depending on brown top. Just do the things I'm telling you. Yeah. So I want you to hear the women on the orange line. The women should be on the orange line. 777-700-995. Just 5 minutes. Tell us, should these men use brown tap or they should stop? We meet on the orange line. We meet go on the orange line. Men go on the Lone Star line. What do you think? 0555 995 995. You the men. Quick, just 2-3 calls from each end. You know, I'm hearing from the ladies. You don't need to call your name as a lady if you don't want to. You know, yeah. But should they continue? Maybe you'll be ashamed if they should continue. I mean, I will not take your call here. One of the proud users is calling. Let's start with the women. Welcome. Let's hear you. Hello. Hello. Are you a woman? I said the women should be on the orange line. Please, I beg. We want to hear from them. That ain't can make y'all do it. So let's hear from them. You know. They say some more y'all 1 minute or 2 minutes. Yeah. I hear that. Welcome. Let's hear you. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yes. If you want to call your name, you can. If you don't, no problem.
I don't want to call my name.
Should they continue using brown tap or no?
Yeah, Elio, my one that elected, they will be using the you off. They want to 10%. They say, I don't have a let them go ahead.
Yeah.
And you say, yeah, let them be using the you off.
What? That's more than FCC?
The fee said how they get benefit, let them use it.
Oh, but they will be suffering someone.
No, that's business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Let's come on the main line. Welcome. Let's hear you. Yes. You want to call your name?
Yeah, I'm calling for Loginton.
Are you a proud user?
I used it one time, experiencing to admit.
Was it good or bad?
Oh, it's Julius, if you now experience it and they got burnt out, I advise you to try it.
No, I can't. I won't.
Very good.
I'm good.
Very good. Nobody should fool you. In fact, those who are talking blah 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 blah, they are the ones using this.
But it is not good for your health. Oh, it's good for your health long term. Oh.
No, they will not. Why I see it? Maybe the frequent use can cause problem, but at least use it once in a while.
The man exercise. Go exercise and eat some butter pear, eat some raw peanuts. You know, eat some food that will
Even as that, no matter what we used to do, but these females they can just give you all kinds of talk. Imagine what for.
It's okay. See you. Welcome. Let's hear you quickly.
Yeah, Julius, thank you very much. My name is Andrew Wisse, and I join you from Banonzio.
Yeah.
No, Julius, Branta is not a good thing. Let me verify. It has some effect. Maybe to some people, I don't know.
But who you know that someone that can exercise, you have been into kapao business and all the things. So you can exercise, so you physically fit.
No, but that's that issue. I have to advise our brother. But you know, Julius, the thing about it, most of our people, they do the double mixing. They take Branta, they take Okokosama, they take Atawi, they take volley.
Oh.
What do you want to prove? You cannot win that show, brother. Just do what you're able to do. That's it.
Okay. Just do what you're able to do. Okay, let's see who's right here. Let's go overseas. Do you have brown tap in France? I see Frank Gibson calling. You got something else there. Frank Gibson was calling. He went off. Let's see if we can take Frank Gibson. We'll come back to 2 calls. We'll go to our issues. Frank Gibson, let's hear from you. What's your experience?
Julius, this thing is a global thing. Good afternoon, friend Julius, and good afternoon to everyone. It's global, but research has shown that women who are committed will never say 1 minute, 2 minutes. Well, most of the women who say...
My man, no. They're not true. Some of them will not talk. Some of them women are not happy in your homes. You're not doing...
No, another point. No, Julius, most time women who complain about 1 minute, 2 minutes...
No.
Are women who go here...
Yeah. Some of them will not talk. Let me the here and there. No, that's not the issue. The issue is not here and there business. No, it is not the issue. Even some of the married people, plenty of them, they're not happy, but they can't talk it.
Yeah, because those married women, if they are not happy, that means they have tested other things. Besides what is supposed to be
done. That's not the issue. So that's why you use brown tap?
No, I didn't use it. I'm just telling you, research has shown that this is the bigger issue.
Okay, thanks so kindly, Frank Gibson. Let's come back home. The point is the usage of brown tap. Should you or should you not? We know because of the social makeup of society, people are driven into all kinds of things to be able to prove some socio-psycho, social, I don't want to use the other word, superiority to boost the masculine ego, the id, the id. So to boost it and to strengthen your libido, to enhance it, you take some aphrodisiacs. But there are other things you could do that are natural, that are okay. I'll bring one here for SPS soon. That one, when you tell the children to go, they will lead the radio. Welcome, let's hear you. Hello?
Yeah, as for me, I just wanted to at least reduce it small. They shouldn't take in much, but at least all right. Then I think my friend Casey talking, they think you're going to mistake, yeah. When it comes to that side, that people be satisfied. And secondly, most of them need to improve. So like what they want to call day ballet. At least when you have somebody on bed now, live all that food and PLO, massage there, but not if someone else do it, then I want you to finish, Julius.
Yeah, man. Look. So this is what I'm gonna do, right? No, this is serious. You heard the lady's experience? I'm talking to you. That thing is serious. So let me see. I want that lady that can come here Tuesday for that health show. I think I'll bring her Wednesday. Tomorrow I have Senator Amara Conan for 1 hour 30 minutes. Wednesday we should have Dr. Pele for an hour. So I think I'll bring that lady on Wednesday. 4 to 5. I'll talk to her to bring her on Wednesday. We got to go deep into this thing. It's very important. You had the lady experience? Let's tell the other lady and see. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Good afternoon, Julius.
No, my man, you're not lady, but you can't with me line. Say with me use the orange line. That mean be on the Lone Star line, MTN. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Julius.
Yeah.
I will find you and Jackson suspect. What is given on this topic today?
You said Clarence Jackson is what? Suspect?
And you are suspect.
No, man, I can't do nothing, yo. I can exercise skills. Yeah, I mean, I just even go get be talking. You feel that with you skills around. Oh, so you going to try brown top now?
Oh, what talking?
Yeah, nothing. The thing happened in Nimba, everybody put on brown top here. The man said, no, I'm brown top. But let's see. Let's go overseas again. Welcome.
Yeah, Julius.
Hello. Someone knock you off. Let me take this man. This man can exercise. I can see he and a Jew exercising. He and his wife. You know, when I have a wife, yeah, you can still say Jew too. He and his wife can exercise. Both of them are youngish. Welcome. Let's hear you. So the man, Anthony brown top man. The man can be brown top man.
You know, I'm not part of brown top association. I can exercise. I'm fit. I can eat pepper every day. I grow man. The energy we got is more than any other thing. So I will beg my brothers and sisters who engaging into the brown tie issue. Let the government ban it. Let them try and join us to exercise every day so they can be fit and be able to do their
that
own
trouble
work.
you looking for? Brown top, that trouble. Thanks so. This person says there's a girl who has a full database for her customers for Lape and Brown Top. Oh, yeah, the guy Lape too. This will be the final. Wait, let me speak with my papa. Let me speak with Papa Brown Tate. Let's get his experience. Papa, they say you get plenty of children. So yeah, I know you. Until you use Brown Top, they say you get plenty of children. That true?
Who did I research for you?
They are neat. They are tatted. I can on plenty of people, young people.
My knee is regional knee. So sometimes you see other people.
Okay, so thought to get go fair through. How many children you get?
They go fair through. The official children I got are 3.
But why you put official there?
Yes, because you yourself one there. Maybe you get 1 or 2, but you find other places. And maybe you are not recognizable. You won't be there. So then you live it with the people after the struggle, maybe for 4 or 5 years, and then you just pass around there, hang. I'm not talking about no one there, but you see the brown top there, sometimes a perceptional issue. Because let me tell you, if you know that even King Julius can put you on, when you reach King Julius, you want to prove it. You want for King Julius to work. That brown top thing, if you don't have interest in it, you can drink 2 bottles. My brother, it will not do nothing. Nothing, you. If you are a striker, your exercise you're taking, when you're taking exercise, sweating, your bike, you're burning the fat from your bike, from your chest, all those kind of things. But man, when you're going, you will be the striker. You will be the Messi then when King led. You will be the Ronaldo then when King led there. Let me say Ronaldo, so you will believe in me because when I say Messi, you will get there.
Yeah, say Ronaldo.
Yeah, but you know, I want to thank you because you say, then when I choose anything I can say, I will choose Messi in the final. And you really work it out. Thank you so much.
Thanks so kindly, sir. The final call will be the board chair for the brown tab users. The all over board chair. David Coty, welcome, sir.
Thank you, brother. Look, I was not listening because I had some engagement here. Just got home. And somebody told me you said something bad about me. What did you say about me?
I said you are the board chair for the brown tab users, the people who use aphrodisiacs to enhance their libido.
Oh, I already have natural powers.
But and are you brave? But I know Kwelun or something, yeah?
Yes, I was introducing Kwelun for people who were not able, but I am able. I'm a master.
Bagu.
I don't need any extra thing to get me strong. Though I'm 73, but I'm super.
Oh, but not cool.
Nah, yeah, I'm old, but not cool. In fact, I'm not old. 73 is not an old age. No. 2 or 3 good friends called me and said, Julius, Jay is saying some bad things about you, so let me call. And you know, I normally listen from the beginning, but I was a little tired of somewhere.
I thank God you miss it.
Yeah. Oh. No,
That's David Coty right there. This person says, my experience is it can treat me as that malaria medicine called amodarquine. Amodarquine is wicked. Even though the girls can lie too much, but let government ban brown top. That's why Zach Bembo says. I mean, not let your business. I don't know why people are accusing innocent brown top. There are other substances like Anna, rock, spray, and tissue. Augustine Vasco Tamba says that those drugs are for people above 55 years, but our kids are using lots of those drugs saying they want to satisfy their own. Around the medicine store and Target and others are the most selling pills. Samuel Field says that. Wow. Other countries say you got to. It is not about how long, it's how well. Even it was wants to go graphic. We will do the graphic ones on Wednesday. Orlando Doe says I should ask Kelvin. He has a story on brown top. Kelvin Demi, what is your story on brown top? Yeah, this guy said he once promoted Utah Smith. You once promoted Excellent too. Yes, I did. We were doing business now, so. Yeah. So let us leave it. Wednesday we will bring a health practitioner. Things are happening. A whole lot of them. We'll just breeze through them today. We'll continue on tomorrow. It was important to put that social one. Y'all leave it. Y'all leave it. Y'all bear patience. We'll talk to the lady. Wednesday we'll bring the lady here. The lady knows how to talk those things. We'll bring her here on Wednesday. It's important. So, like we said, things are happening. And so, at the weekend, From I don't know if you say former or, but we just say Yeke Koluba had gone to the home of the late, I think, Grand Mufti, an Islamic cleric, one of the hierarchies of Islam in Liberia, to sympathize. And then he was calm, he was alone, I think, with a camera person going live as he was going there to sympathize with the family. And he was approached by these other protocol security officers that he was not welcome. He was not allowed to be there because the president was going there. And he said, okay, I don't want trouble. So he just told the people, see ya. Because he was walking towards her. People were going in and out. Different people were going in, coming out into the yard, going in and coming out. They didn't stop anybody, but they stopped him. And that he could not go there because the president was on his way there. The president was going there. And I saw the video and I saw it and I cringed. Like, I don't know. Is he an enemy? Does being extremely critical on the president means at a death ground where someone passed away, an Islamic leader, where leaders, different people from different walks of life will go. If you're extremely critical of the president, when the president will be on his way there and you go ahead, you can't go there. I mean, people will defend. People who yesterday will really critique those kinds of things defended it. Others who will defend, critiqued it and all of that. But as I always say, leadership is such that it's about smartness. It's about being the bigger person. And showing that, I'm the leader for all. I don't know if the president will sanction that. But why? I still do not understand why the security will stop him. If he was being unruly, perhaps going there, making threats, and all that stuff, then you say, okay. But this was one of the calmest versions of Yeke Koluba I've ever seen in recent years. He's going, spoke to the people, he's approached that he cannot go there, but the president will come there. If the president is already there, seated before he's going there, okay, then you say, yeah. But that was not the mansion. That was not an official function. He wasn't gate crashing. The president already being there. If the president had gone there and even met him there, it would not mean anything. The president was not going to talk to Yeke Koluba. He was not going to engage with Yeke Koluba. Or when President Boaga somewhere, Yeke should not be there. Is that where we have reached now? Huh? He did worse to others yesteryears. And he will sit where now President Boaga will sit. They will sit together, they will laugh together. But he was being very unruly and uncouth to others. He attended State of the Nation addresses here as representative. Quite unruly. Sometimes we just have to, take it easy and be the big people. And don't tell me, security this and that. If they were security conscious, they could have searched him like they would do with a whole lot of people going around where the president would go. When you do these things, they continue to drive the wedge of division and all that stuff. We are a mosaic. We are like a painting as a country. from afar, you see the painting, it looks beautiful and all that stuff. When you get closer, you see different colors. You see some patches. You see some different things. You see some things that are not in order, that are not in line. This is how countries are. We're the same people. We have different thinking and different understanding, different leanings and different ways of seeing things. Why does it make us enemies? Even rebel leaders used to at times sit in the same rooms to talk. And in our tradition, they will say, usually that on a death trouble mat, in a rebel tradition, is it on a death mat, where people usually settle things. If you have issue with anybody, say, and someone passed away from the person, you will go there to say, oh, sorry, I came to express my condolences. Even if the person you were not speaking because of death trouble. So death trouble will usually settle things. Liberian culture. That one is Liberian culture. So that on death trouble mat, even if the two of them can see face to face, they ain't going to go talk to each other. But by being in that same space, and President Boakai being the fatherly and elderly figure, he's not just president, he's fatherly, he's elderly, he's grandfatherly, he's great-grandfatherly as well. Sometimes the way leaders will ignore certain things about people can even soften them. I've said this about this person, but the person came and they spoke to me, they laughed with me. It kind of weakens you. Imagine President Boakai going down there, seeing Joe. Oh, I met you, my son. Long time. How's everything going? It weakens him. It makes you bigger as the leader. Anyways, people don't always see things. People always want to portray strength in everything. Strength. Yeah, you know, president got authority. Stop him from going there. It makes people have that high and feel good about it. But it drives deeper wedge in the society. Okay. That's that. The drug issue. So we know the president took an action. People were dismissed, suspended. Some were charged. It is lingering. Investigations are still ongoing. Claims were made by the police chief, as the inspector general, that some media people, he alleged, we would say alleged, but he was definitive, that verified and confirmed, taking money from drug cartel to undermine investigation, whatever the government was doing. He didn't call names. He didn't say any action the government has taken to indict these people for such dastardly behavior. That's criminal. In order to say that, it makes the police complicit. You see a crime, you verify a crime, you know that a crime happened, and he did not take action. And then he got to us and complain, like all of us will complain. The people who are charged with the responsibility of taking action can't complain to us who are supposed to complain. Oh, we know some media people, this and that. And the media community has decided to have a meeting about that and all of that. The reactions have been very strong. Name and shame the individuals, prosecute. Since last week, I think Thursday up to present, IG Gregory Kumu has not said anything. One of those that we think he may be accusing or making the claims against us has come up with his own claims too. This is what Stanton Witherspoon said. So the police IG made his claim. So he's made his claim last night. Let's listen.
Tomorrow will be a big show, right? We got Renusay coming on. We got everybody coming on. This thing about the ship on the water, this thing about the drugs issue, new names coming up, right? Senator Pueblo Brown said, my son told me, and we'll play that clip, somebody called him to go escort the cocaine. Who called Senator Pueblo Brown's son? Now all eyes on Gregory. I don't want to go ahead of our program tomorrow. I will leave this with you. The call came from Gregory Coleman, the police IG. Listen to this, and I will end here. I'm not going further. Councillor, President Walker will do the needful. I'm saying to you, Kanyo, this president will do the needful. As much as people saying he 85, he not.
Okay, so it was yesterday. So he says today they will play clips. He's also accusing the IG of being the one who plays score, making accusations. So they will play the clip where it is being claimed. So it is their own of evidence. So we'll see what the IG himself will also do. Will he charge the quote-unquote people who took money from drug cartel? Will they prosecute them? Will they have them arrested and arraigned before court? We will see. Whether a claim was made by Wadell Kwabo that he was giving order, he was called by the IG to escort quote-unquote drugs. That allegation is a very huge one. But they are easily verifiable. So if such a claim was made, the investigators, the security people know on the day that the escort was made. And it is easy. If the IG called him on that day, the IG could argue, I'm just saying if it is true that this claim was made. We don't know yet. So we'll wait for tonight to see if such a clip will be played where the claim is made that, it was the IG who told me to escort this. That would still be an allegation that will require further investigation. But if the claim proves true that the person said, that is what the Kwabo guy said it, then the joint security will follow that lead. That would then place the IG in a position of whether will he want to resign to be investigated as well and all those kinds of things. So it is going to be some interesting days ahead if it is true that that claim was made. So we'll see. But they are the security people. Different claims can be made. The security people can sift through the claims and see whether a lead is something to follow or it is just a smoking gun. Nothing is there. So that will be left to the security people. But this is a big issue. A whole lot of names have been called. A whole lot of people linked different ways and all of that. Let's see where it leads. We hope the necessary actions are taken. Let's play this other clip. That's where we will end up. I have a whole lot of things to read about the drug fight, but we'll do that tomorrow. So let's listen to this one. This is former President George Weah.
I'm very glad that Philadelphia let us know that they are ready.
You spoke about reconciliation. Does that mean that you're going to reach out to your friends like Thomas Falla, Sarah Joseph, and the rest of other people that left your party?
Well, reconciliation doesn't mean that you're going to go look for individuals. Reconciliation, it means that we must understand that we all can live together, we can work together in our party. So reconciliation in our party, it got nothing to do with other people's party. Those that we're reconciling is the people that have issues in our party. Because if we reconcile our own party, then we can foster reconciliation somewhere else.
What's your view on the drug issue in Liberia?
Well, you know that drugs in a society is not a good thing. So I hope that the government can solve the drugs problem. When we have little drug issue, we solve it. You know, so I mean, I expect the government to do the same.
Okay. he's in the U.S. on another leg, the CDC convention they were having there. Yeah, he talked about reconciliation. Yeah, spot on. You gotta reconcile yourself within your party before you think about us outsiders. No issues with that. But it is the same drug fight. So he said he hopes the government can solve it. That when his government had a small drug issue, they solved it. And I watched that. I listened to that. I said, well, what's the former president saying here? Yeah. And they had a small. First of all, it was not a small drug problem that his government had. His government had a huge drug problem. That is the reality. So the statement of small cannot suffice. Not true. It was a huge drug problem. And we spoke about it here and there. Apart from the seizures, it was over. Different busts here and there. But people were smoking all kinds of things, as they are now. So it wasn't small. It has been a huge problem for the country. And it is not because he became president that it became huge. It was just a huge problem. As this whole sub-region has become engulfed into it. So no, it wasn't small. We move on to the next claim. When they had it, they solved it. I said, okay, what the we our government do about drugs? They made a major move of passing a stronger, tougher, more robust drug law. Kudos. But passing a law, as good as it is one thing. It doesn't mean it solved the drug problem. Because to solve the drug problem, one is to address all of the issues connected. The coming into the country of the drug or the production of the drug within the country. Different things people get high on. Different narcotics are illegal. Some are produced within, some come in. Stopping it from coming in or being produced. That means you have good abilities at the borders and all those kinds of things to stop importation of drugs. 2, people who are hooked on to provide pathways so that they are rehabilitated. 3, to punish those involved in the trading, bringing it into the country and all of that. 5, 4, to ensure that those who are not hooked onto do not get involved. A strong sensitization. 6, strong law and implementation of the law. So, on the aspect of a strong law, yep. Implementation, not so good there. But all these other areas, there was not a major success story. The drugs kept coming in. Yes, there were busts taking place where they will confiscate some, but they've been pouring in. Was there a strong campaign across country to sensitize people not to get involved? No. I am not sure I remember a strong rehabilitation campaign to rehabilitate a whole lot of people. There may have been few efforts by Ministry of Health and others, but in terms of a grand national campaign for that, no. Stronger borders to stop it from coming in, no. So, how did his government solve the drug problem? Yeah, he could say we confiscated and took the case to court. It is the judiciary where you take case to court. Either you win or you lose and all of that. But the conditions under which a whole lot of people have had issues. So, no, Mr. Former President, it is not true. It is not true that your government, when you had a drug problem, you solve it. Oh, so there was no drug problem the time you're leaving power? Because when you solve it, it means the problem isn't there. It is solved. So, when you left power, then the drug problem came back because you left power. No, that's not true. Your government did not solve it. Your government made a little stride, small stride in passing a stronger law. All the other places that we highlighted, no. No, sir. Yeah, I know he can be less critical of the government when he talks by himself. I hope they will solve it, blah, blah. He's not, when he talks by himself, he's not quite critical. I know he read a more critical speech on drugs and all those kinds of things, but in his own discussion, two things there are not true. It was not a small problem, and it was not solved. It is a difficult thing to say. You could say we made some strides. We made little strides. We passed a law. We took people to court. We did drug busts. Yeah. But to say solve? No, you did not solve it. It was an issue. It is still an issue. And the society has to grapple with it. 777-700-995. 555 995 995. The numbers to call. It is important that when people leave power or whatsoever, they should do proper stock taking of where they went wrong and admit what the flaws are and what you could do different after knowing what it is now that you're out of power. You have to be able to admit to these kinds of things. Yeah? Welcome. Let's hear you.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, sorry for the feedback. This is Dennis. I'm calling from fever.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, Julius, I want to make my point on the Yage Koroba issue when he went to that burial ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
Julius, for me, let me admit, I supported the government, but on that issue, I'm very much respectfully differ with them, right?
Mm-hmm.
You cannot stop anybody from moving anywhere or going anywhere they want to go. If you have problem with them, I know that Yage Koroba has problem, right? But on that type of occasion, you cannot drive the man. I don't believe that even if the president is going to go there and see him, I don't think the president is going to order his removal from that place. So it was bad on their part, on the security part, but very much bad. It was very much bad,
Okay.
It made, very on that part, it made the government ugly, seriously.
On the drug issue, or that the only thing you want to talk?
No, but I'm not letting my thought.
Oh, okay.
I only said, yeah. So on the drug issue, for me, I think the government is not trying, but not to some of us our expectation. They need to do something better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Need to do something better. Thanks so kindly. Let's see who's right here. Welcome. Let's hear you before we go to America. All the way from France. Welcome.
Good afternoon, Julius. When the president said they have a small drug issue, I want to believe it because there are 400 million. There are 4 million is 400 million.
Franco,
So
Frank, wait, Frank,
yeah.
Frank. There is something you have to know. There's the BB money drugs. Most of it is not for Liberia, it passing through. The one, the drug business, you can hear me really talking about the one that's spoiling the young people in this country and all of that, are the one that can come here and stay here and people can smoke here. It has been a big problem, that's not a small problem. Hello?
Yeah, the president was trying to make a comparison on the big number and a small number. So we have
But 100 million is a small number plus all the other 30 million, 50 million. It was not just that 100 million. There were 30 millions, there were 50 million, there were 20 millions, and all that.
Yeah, we have all together. It's still bigger than our own.
No, but it was not the drug problem in the country is not just about cocaine passing through. There is a bigger problem that is more than cocaine passing through.
Yeah, that was so messed up. One time after Johnson came there, he said the government wanted to hire him for that particular case. But the manner in which the police handled the case, according to him, that's the reason why he did not go through that.
So you think you yourself in France that believe that we are government solve their drug problem?
No, the problem was not solved, but the problem was
But me disagree with him. So I disagree with former president. We are that the government solved the drug problem. Say that I want to. I beg you.
I disagree with the president in the manner in which they put handle some of those cases. But when it comes to number,
no, that's not the one you must disagree on. I say on the solving the drug problem. Say I disagree with former president. We are on solving the drug problem.
No,
you want to talk? My man, see you. You want to talk? See you. You know you disagree. It was not solved. Welcome. Let's hear you. What's your name?
Hello, my name is Terry Bono. I'm calling from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Julius, how are you today, my brother?
I'm fine. Go ahead.
Thank you. So, Julius, has some of the hypocritical behavior sometimes from our other friends from the CDC.
Lead it, man. Tell your own.
Make the fact. Yeah, I was talking about, but we started to have the conversation.
Yeah.
So, when the 100 million drugs were busted in Liberia during their regime, we saw people arrested and they were let go free. The judge said never for any evidence. $100 million drug bust. The government took the FOCs, the cash, and nobody get a count of that money. We never saw nothing about it. What I'm trying to say is that, Julius, today we are seeing people being arrested, government officials, NSA deputy directors being suspended and dismissed. This drug thing shouldn't be political. It shouldn't be CDC versus the Unity Party versus the ANC. No, it's a Liberia image thing. Julius, out here we are living in the diaspora. Our image is getting damaged gradually because of this drug issue. And if we're not careful, it will bring our country back down to the knees more than the 14 years war we fought. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. So let us all stop the political thing. CDC, Tony, oh yeah, I'm like, the party time. At least now we're saying but the president need to do more. If my friend Gary Como is involved, let you be penalized. It's my friends in police that I know. Even if my family members are involved in anything concerning drug issue in Liberia, let they be penalized. Let's save our country. Let's save the generation to come. Julius, thank you so much.
Okay.
The thing is a menace and it needs to be handled by every single Liberian, void of political differences. Thank you so much, my brother.
Thanks so kindly. Let's take just 2 more calls. Our guest is here. He doesn't jive with his time business. He's here right on time. I didn't even tell him to come in studio. He entered by himself. Welcome. Let's hear you. What's your name?
Thank you, Julius. My name is Washington Soup, and I come from this field. Let me appreciate you for the discussion and also go straight to the drug issue. You see, why is it true that the past administration there was a lack of drug issues in this country? It was not a small thing, but I do believe the former president was speaking in comparison with what is happening now. In less than 2 months, the drug case, 19.2 million. 317 million. If you combine those drugs, it supersedes almost the 6-year drug case in.
So it was the one that was seeing you. It is possible that plenty can pass through. So my man, you think that we are government solve the drug problem?
Like you rightfully said, the part of very strong law. Non-bearable, but today I don't think that law is effective because I don't think Peter King there are in jail.
So they solve it?
It was not solved, but they take a very serious action. Even they went to the court, the administration was not administration to interfere with the judicial process.
Okay, thanks so kindly. We'll hold that. Let's go to Australia. This man has waken up very early in the morning. Alfred Brunel, welcome, sir.
How are you, Jonah? How are you?
I'm fine. Go ahead.
Okay. So I've been following the conversation, and I do agree with you 100% that the former government probably made some strides. They didn't solve the drug crisis. And I think people got to understand that for an academic drug issue that arise, there must be an issue. And the reason why that drug law arose was because there must be a legislative intent. So what was the legislative intent in 2023 when the law was passed? Now, when that law was passed into the trade, the legislative agent, like you rightly mentioned, was to make sure because there were young people who were consuming kush. At that time, the legislature said that look, we can pass a law that will allow and prevent these people from using the drug into the street, and we can rehabilitate them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you go to the video by Senator Dillon and other people, that's exactly what the focus. And because the government focused on that, even though the law has no stronger point, it means that it left a loophole into the law. And that loophole in the law is the fundamental problem we are facing now. Because it didn't identify in that law who might have been the owners of the drugs to be able to put preventive measures against them. What we did was that we felt we could probably prevent the importation of the drugs into the country, and that would have avoided the crisis. Anytime as it is, it means that the importer and had behind a sheet, the defense that allows right to say the owners will bring the drugs to the country, and you cannot hold them responsible, and that's where we are as a country. Until we can address that, we're not going to have a solution to the drug crisis.
Thanks so kindly, sir. The final one, welcome. Let's hear you, sir.
Yes, Julius, this is Brown Tate.
Mm-hmm.
And let me thank you so much. Let me go to the Yeke issue for end on the trust issue. You know, I mean, traditionally, when even people can speak like what you said, and even in the town, when you're there, somebody died from that person you can't speak to. And it stays on 2, 3, 4 days, even when you're used to speak.
Mm-hmm.
But the person died from the person, and then 2, 3, 4 days, you can't go there, and they put you around. She will grab you already. She will grab you to go there now and say, oh, I'm sorry. You will not say, I don't know about it.
Mm-hmm.
But it is the best time to share that greeting. And the person will not say, no, the person will not, remain mute to answer you because people will be around. You speak to him, oh, I'm sorry for your social person there. You will say, okay, thank you. Even he will be grieving, but you will say, thank you. From there, speaking start. But let me go to the drug issue. I think the word or the common person use is not the real word. You know, when you say stop it means you solve it once and for all. But he said that even though we did our best, but there were a lot of challenges that in fact we had to turn over to the new government. But if you say solve it means you solve it. Solve it, nothing beyond solving. So thank you so much.
Okay. Thanks so kindly, sir, for your call as well. I know you all want to comment, but again, these things run on and on. We have with us Nimba County Senator Samuel Gongbe Koga. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Julius.
What is the hat on your head? What is on the front? I'm trying to.
I'm a political party, MDR.
Oh, that's the MDR logo there.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. What is your role in this MDR here?
I cannot win on a party ticket and you say, what is your role?
No, I mean, you are executive committee member, you political leader, you who? Who are you in the party?
That question, I think the rightful person to answer that the chairman of the party. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm one of the senior members of the party, and most especially the first and only senator.
You are the first and only senator of MDR in the country now.
Yeah.
Please bring the microphone up.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so you hold all of your allegiance to MDR, but in terms of positioning, why do you want us to ask the chairman? You could just say, I'm this in the party.
When you see one person, I think you play some pivotal roles. That has to do with executive member of the party and etc.
Do you go to the meetings and?
If I'm invited, the party before you have a meeting, there must be an invitation extended.
But you are a senior member. Do they necessarily need to invite you? It is just to put it in a group chat. So day we have a meeting, so place.
Yeah, well, specifically, of course, yes, but it also necessary because we have the NIMA Legislative Caucus, MDR Legislative Caucus. So a member and also legislator or thoughts of the party who must be, duly recognized if there is any issues to be discussed. Besides that, the other executive member will carry out because we have a lot of fiduciary responsibility at the legislature as well.
Have you been to any meeting recently of MDR?
Julius, is this one of the issues that we're invited for? Then we can discuss it.
Yeah, because you're wearing the MGR hat, so we are trying to set the basis.
You know, NDR is like a brand name of Nimba and in Liberia. As you may recall, 2 times NDR contested for presidency. They took the 3rd place, and the other one, they took the 4th place. And the founder of the party, prior to his demise, he called me to his office and blessed me. Before going to the senatorial election, the 2024 election, if you listen to the recording and listen religiously, you will understand that he gave him the blessing before his demise. And predicated upon this, the Nima people realized that the fact that the man who referred to as a godfather left alive and blessed the gentleman, unfortunately, upon his demise, we cannot put no other person in that position, though it's an elected post. So we will carry him and then bestow the traditional title on him. Fortunately, however, I won the election. So predicated upon this, we always want to identify ourselves with a symbol of the party anywhere we go. So MDR, whether I become floor member, no matter how the situation, I'm a full-fledged member. And I know one day I will rise up in the party to be a leader of that party. I'm very much optimistic.
Are you not seeing in the party as a leader?
I'm a leader, but when I'm talking about leadership, there are elected posts. You got the political leader, you have the party chairman, you got the governing councils, and all the positions are positions of trust. And we may contest whenever the primary or convention come about. And I'm very much optimistic that one of these days, no matter the situation, how long it takes, we're going to be a leader of that party. We are, but to hold up elected post.
One of the key things that you just mentioned was the issue of Godfather. It has, over the course of last week, a couple of weeks, it has been quite an issue. Different people with different views. Does Nimba have a Godfather?
Well, this was a symbolic title refer or confer on Senator Johnson. So, in our culture, so when the title is bestowed on an individual personality and the personality die, and the people repose confidence whosoever succeeding him, symbolically he got to be referred to as that. But God doesn't have father. And interestingly, I want you to go and research on your Facebook or other Facebook posts or other media outlets. Since that old man made that declaration, I challenge anybody. No elder in Nima ever rebut that. I challenge it.
Which declaration?
To say, Koga, you are the godfather we look up to replace Senator Johnson, and you are. So we eyes
who the old man said it?
The man who said it is a parliament chief. And he is the odious. Since 1980 election, he is the only person that serving now as a parliament chief. All the others were appointed. And besides that, he spoke from the cultural background. Not just something he just got or people are permeating with negativities that Koga went and bribed the old man with $400. Do I know that somebody that can buy popularity? People who know me in Liberia, do I know that somebody that buys sentiment? I am not. I don't believe in that. Let me tell you something. Anybody, a politician who provide fundings for other people to gain popularity is a myth. That relationship can last. Once the money finish, it finish. So I don't believe in it. If you ask a journalist at the Capitol building, when I was representative, I received several awards. And some other awards came, I rejected it. I said, no. I don't want to be pacified with something I don't endeavor. And the first song I say, of course, yes, that's my position. So I'm saying there to say that some people will convince crowd. I was not even expecting that the delegate statement or the decision reached by the elders. So people, you will see politicians coming out. What really happening, I think, is a popularity game or popularity contest. People want to showcase that they have Nima under control. Anything they say is the final. And therefore, anybody coming out or emerging to be popular is an art robbery that they want to undermine and fight one way or other. For me, I believe in destiny. Number one, people talking about Godfather deserve politically, you must have people center, you must deserve the quality of the people. Somebody who won election consistently 3 times, 2011, 2017, 2023, that person not popular. You think the people who elected the person didn't know, they don't get a mindset in different government? And the first thing you should look at, I have served as a political party chairman, People's Unification Party. Emmanuel, Senator Nugwe can attest. I produced 6 representatives with 2 senators. Then you say I don't have political dividend in Liberia. The move we have made at the legislature, the strife, the histories are fresh. These are political move. It means that you must have the voice of command, and you must command respect among your colleagues. So you look at somebody that you say the person trying to steal Godfather. Godfather, what salary does he have? Nothing. But the people believe that their tradition should be respected. So you go and have thousands of meetings, the errors remain the same. You say, well, we cannot change that decision.
Were there meetings held to kind of alter that decision of declaring you the Godfather of Nimba?
Several corners. They use surrogates to insult me on the Facebook. I'm a Confucianist. All set of adjectives. What was the essence of the GIPO meeting? The citizen did not call. Citizen can say, well, we're inviting you here for so program. But you impose program on the people. Only to discuss Godfather issue all over. If you listen to anybody who behave otherwise, we will make sure we bring you down. We'll do this, we'll do that.
Who was saying that?
The minister.
You mean Martin Oketing?
Yeah, throwing a lot of jobs. But I thought it would have been an interior minister of internal affairs, had a role to mobilize elders and chiefs. So every minister in every government had a role to play. That's the role of the internal affairs minister.
I listened this morning, said he was acting on behalf of the vice president's office to carry the motorbikes there.
What become of the senator of the county? If you want to talk to the citizen of Nimba County, what become? If you don't refer, if you think you don't prefer me, Yan Toyin is there as a senator. Senator, look, I want to meet with your people. This is a message. I'm a son of the county, and therefore, I'm not in position to travel there now. But I want you to go and convey this message to the superintendent. Let her call off or chiefs and elders. Simple. Very simple thing. You understand? So I don't think there is anything that somebody would say this or that. So that what I said, that popularity contest.
Why is this Godfather thing an issue? I've seen a whole lot of different write-ups, different representatives. I saw a write-up from Senator Toyin before. I'm not seeing it again. I mean, different claims and counter-claims that about this whole Godfather thing. There are others who think, given the fact that the vice president is the highest ranking official from the county, that will automatically make him the Godfather of the county.
Is he elected for Nimba or you were elected for Liberia? Every county had a hair. When legitimately the legislator are the spokesperson who represent the constituency, the constituents within the constituency. They are the direct person. Any issue, you refer to them. They get back to the people that what they were elected for. If anything going on wrong that the country is not benefiting, who will advocate? It's not the vice president, not the president, but the senator and the representatives in the respective electoral districts. So we got to make it clear. The change You understand? Then we won't follow the chain. When you follow the chain, there is no problem. But when you want to deviate and carry on span of control, I had a serious reservation on that. Why are we elected for? I was elected to represent the people. Whosoever want to talk to the people of the country should pass through the county officials. We were informed the senator, the superintendent, Madam Superintendent, the vice president will be coming in Nima, so we want you to mobilize your chiefs. And we will be present. That's how it's supposed to be. Respect are two-way streets. You give it to us, we give it to you.
But others don't seem to have an issue with whoever he wants to use to talk to the people. It is only you saying what you're saying.
Yeah, maybe I'm fighting for my right, my place. Because I was elected as a senator, or now elected as a superintendent. The president said going in the county, even if they wrote the superintendent will turn inform the county official, which are the delegate from originating from that county. The senator got follower, the representative got follower. They will tell the person you got to mobilize in huge sum to receive. For the president or the vice president to receive a ration welcome. But in the first place, even if you did, you consulted the superintendent did not inform us. It's questionable. Because in the first place, it appears to the public that there is no good working relationship. Under no condition that the president will go, that there is no condition that the president will go in the country, the vice president will go without. If one of the senators two of the senators don't go, one will go by all means. It shows sign of unity. So some of us, most especially me, let me put it in my context. I'm not satisfied by that. Yes.
Have you made these things known to the vice president's office?
Well, I don't want to open to talk one thing over and again. It's an open secret. And it persists.
There is this thought, sir, that you are the problem. There is this thought that you are the problem in Nimba. Perhaps you have some ambition and blah, blah, blah. You're trying to rival Jeremiah Kun as vice president. There's a whole lot of, there's a huge segment of Nimba citizens who perceive you, who see you that way.
Only those who feel that they have close proximity with power or to power. But the indigenous in Nimba will not think that way. So it's not true. The people, the Nimba don't have their feelings. If they have problem, they will express it. So it's not true.
But it is some of them we see on social media that express their sons and daughters.
Compare and contrast the number of people on social media and the people who are not on social media. Who get a number? You see that one thing people don't understand. You may portray me negatively in a media landscape. That's how I used to win election in my district. They will say the worst thing about me on social media. But when we go in the district, people say that I who won. And some people will be surprised, 2032. They will say the worst thing, they even tie your face. But the outcome of the election is what matters. The reason here, the Nima people believe that they let somebody who is truthful, who doesn't miss a word. When it's wrong, he say it's wrong. When it's correct, he say it's correct. That's all they need. Look, in Nima, whether you get your tons of money and you want to portray that you get the money to use on the people, that in the meantime you can be disappointed and frustrated.
Is anybody doing that?
Well, I'm just telling you what the Nima people, how the Nima people look like. You understand? How the Nima people look like. We need respect for each other at all. Oh, Julius, I came in your studio here. Can I dictate to you? In your studio?
Oh, no.
Uh-huh. So when you ask me a question, if I'm not able to answer it, I'll politely tell you again. But I can't come here, encroach, I say, your party, my all over here. Anything I say is a final. Then it means that I'm bypassing the respect. And you don't do that. In a civil war, everybody should respect each other's space. And some of us, we don't pretend on issue. We are very clear. if I have this tax, you know that I get 7 years more, 7 years and for few months as senator. So when the time comes and the Nimapo realize that I'm not performing, they will move me.
Mm-hmm.
So the short time I'm there for, I should be recognized as that senator, and I should talk and speak on behalf of the people of Nima without fear and favor. Simple.
You were in the county. Did you make some donations? Because right after you left, or maybe you were still there, there was donation of motorbikes to chiefs.
I just starting of it. Anytime I made visitation, my own, I just agree the people, I say, my poor, I get money. I will not lie to you. I came for to eat together and joke and merry make. And then little thing I got, I gave it to them for development and what have you. Simple. Right after that, you will see people going with fleas or motorbike. Not the first time. The first 100 motorbike went first. With kings, with hearts, different things. And interestingly, the reason why Nima County got 2 senators, traditionally, there are certain areas in Nima that Nya will go that I will not attend.
Why?
Because the culture backgrounds.
Okay.
And there are certain areas that Samyagoga will go, Nya may not likely go. But what we will discuss there, I will share with him as a senator for to govern the country. They gone 3 times, 2 times in Mabaya. Zegle, they went to Sabok into trying to belittle me. Get motorbikes to people and ill discuss me. But the traditional people know the culture in the country. So they feel people, everybody is knowing what is unfolding. That people want to make me unpopular. But I can tell you, say, it's difficult. The only except Samia Koga engaged in any voodoo, any African medicine or what have you, that's the only way they will come on me. If not, I will not be afraid because my hand in anything.
No, but people always thought that you, Koga, were involved in juju things. That people always saw you very afraid of you, that Koga may be a juju man or someone who does voodooism.
My pastor, Pastor L.A., Christ Inspirational Pentecostal Church in Wukan. And speaking, I believe if you're listening to me well. And you are a journalist, I'm asking you to go and ask the church, beside the pastor, the congregation. I stood on a pulpit and told God that you, God, I challenge you. People say you are the only person when somebody trusts, you can't do nothing, you can't let the person down. The way I'm going to election, if Samia Koga have anything in the darkness, don't make me to win. I lie down on the pulpit. I'm telling you, I say, Pastor L.A., and when you call him and ask him, if in the first place, any gathering that I go, when they put me on the stage, the first thing I say, hallelujah. God is great all of the time. And that what carry me through. So, you see, when you believe in God sincerely, you can be tough. People can be afraid of you. People who engage in anything will be afraid of you.
Are there other leaders who you think may be engaged in juju?
I don't know.
The fact that you mentioned juju, that unless you involve in it, doesn't mean that others are involved.
No, I'm not involved. That's why I'm talking. I'm not involved.
But do you think others are involved and they could want to use juju to cover you?
Whether they are involved now, I don't know. Because you can never discover the taste of a dog when you are not eating your dog. How will I insinuate that? But I'm saying that people people perceive you to be somebody who involved in medicine. I say no. And I give you a reference. The entire pastor in Nima County, I want you to ask them, wherever I have gone, that I never call God. It is God who gave him the power, not nobody.
But you are also a traditional person.
Granted. Being a traditionalist,
in the tradition.
Be a traditionalist. It does not mean that you should be involved in unscrupulous acts that undermine or take away people's life, take away people's spirit. You understand? Interestingly, let me tell you something. When I wore that traditional something, the whole clothes was soaked with holy oil. Yes.
But others
because it's a tradition.
It was even at that place that people thought, juju man, you are just jumping what the dead body.
No, it's a tradition. Let me tell you something. One of the reasons why we fail in Africa is because we're always forgetting our culture. And one of the traditions is I respect the culture. But the mind is the one. If you go in the culture, in the tradition, and they're trying to do anything on the contrary, you sincerely say, yeah, you're cool here. The other part can't go. You clear because you are designated your life to God. What I'm telling you, Julius, anybody should check around me. All of people that have a relationship with, find out before. Those that have had relationship with before. As you say, there's some Koga man you been with before. They may involve in medicine. They will tell you, say, no, that man is clear. The only thing that you will see me taking bath with salt. You know, Christian can take bath with salt. They can
Why
have
you
salt
can
bath.
with salt?
Because
You're scared.
I'm not scared.
But
It
people who
is
can
in the
take
Bible.
What in the Bible? What the Bible say?
Oh,
Take bath with
they
salt?
yeah.
That fear, maybe sometimes when your hand caught because they say I know salt. Certain
no.
things can happen when you. Sometimes people sleep with
Okay,
salt under their
so
head.
why you can read Psalm? You read Psalm because to provoke or to prevent your enemy from conquering you. In the Bible, it doesn't mean that you're afraid. David never prayed for your enemy to survive. He said, "Let your children eat grass." So I believe in the Bible. Even though I'm not too school in the Bible, but sincerely,
it's like
heart,
the kind of prayer that you can be praying for your enemies to die.
Why will you go against somebody?
So that prayer you can be praying for your enemies to die for their children.
Why will you go against somebody? The fact I don't go against somebody, nobody should go against me.
But I pray or I buy prayer. This is the OK Conversation on OKFM 99.5. We have with us Senator Samuel Koga. Sir, let's go back to Nimba. What are some of the issues? Nimba overwhelmingly, heavily voted you, brought this government to power. The numbers were really huge. Do you think Nimba produced a vice president that Nimba is benefiting from the government as it should?
I don't think so.
Why do you say so?
Very good. You got a president of the Republic of Liberia from Lower County. The deputy speaker is an elected post. I don't want to comment on that. You got finance minister. You got central bank governor. You have LRA commissioner general. You got LTA. You got the chief of the army staff of the Republic of Liberia. And the list go on. You should have presidency and have oppositions. How many votes, if you compare and contrast Lofa and Nima vote? Nima produced a higher vote. Equal work for equal pay. Then you got Pete vice president. I'm sorry for the expression. I'm not saying it because it looks small. We need more. I'm be very frank with you. Let's be sincere.
These were similar things that Senator Johnson used to say against the CDC government.
Yeah. But the idea here is CDC government or whosoever government, for Unity Party to survive in this election, who came first? And Nima? Let's be very sincere. Your pancake cow, then you eat cow intestine. Who will eat the neck, the liver, the more greasy part? It's unfortunate. And we will say and say again. You understand? People, if any Nimaya coming talking here and there, maybe they only doing it for favor because they had the opportunity, their friend are not in position, so they're happy. Our people not happy. We work hard. Everybody how are hanging in a country. The second round, we know what Nimba did. Let somebody challenge me and say la. It's not Nimba that made Unity Party to win at last. Let's be sincere to the disco. Why will we be always the one that people look up to when it comes to politics? When it comes to the dividend, they say Nima will get problem, they can brag. When we're bragging with our vote, why you couldn't leave it out? They say no, we don't want to vote.
Well, others will say these people you're talking about from Lofa are competent for the jobs. Other people from Nimba are occupying ministerial posts and other high-level posts. It is mostly about development. Talking about development, Nimba is getting its fair share of social and county development funds, whatever it is called, and people are praising the superintendent there of carrying out development initiatives and all of that. What more do you want?
I want you to read Article 5 of the 1986 Constitution verbatimly and let the public hear what it says. And then besides, you talking about development in the county, which fundings? The county social development fund is the one that developing the county. And it was legislated. So it's not central government money.
Yeah, but other governments may not have used it for those kinds of purposes, the kinds of development that are going on. Is there real development going on in Nimba?
We're talking about appointment first. When the citizen, the reason why the issue of human resource capacity building is necessary is because they are dividend. When your children are educated,
you have the Minister of Mines and Energy.
Minister of Mines and Energy.
You have, I think, the NSA boss is from Nimba. You have the Labor Minister. These are key sectors.
No. When you talk about ministry in every given country, that they refer to them as mover and shaker. You talk about the justice minister. You talk about the finance minister. You talk about the minister of local government. You talk about the military. These are places. Yeah, national security, their reports or intelligence is subject to acceptance or rejection. But finance minister, with the law that giving power, that power that giving to them, they can sit down to them and create budget shortfall. The whole nation will suffer. The Central Bank of the Republic of Liberia tell you say today there is no money, no Liberian dollar, US dollar in the bank. There will be strangulation. The LRA, they are the custodian, the recipients of all government taxes that develop this country. They can determine whether they collect tax or don't collect tax.
But this issue of jobs and the county.
Then you look at the civil service director, the man who is responsible for employment in the Republic of Liberia, from Lofa. I am not trying to be somehow tribalistic or sectionalism, no. But I want you to read Article 5, where it says, let the public understand where is Article 5. Position should based on regional balances.
Let me see that article.
To avoid tribalism, nepotism.
I should have this constitution here. Why is it evading me?
Maybe I talk it so you get it.
No, yeah, I say I get it.
Okay, read it, I beg
you. Article 5.
Yes.
It is titled Principles on Unity and Culture. The Republic shall aimed at strengthening the national integration unity of the people of Liberia, regardless of ethnic, regional, or other differences, into one body politic, and the legislature shall enact laws promoting national unification and the encouragement of all citizens to participate in government. That's it.
That's all?
B. Preserve, protect, and promote positive Liberian culture, ensuring that traditional values which are compatible with public policy and national progress are adopted and developed as an integral part of the growing needs of the Liberian society. C. Take steps by appropriate legislation and executive orders to eliminate sectionalism and tribalism and such abuses of power as the misuse of government resources, nepotism, and all other corrupt practices.
Thank you very much. You see here? So if you look at one county and get real mover and shaker in government from that area and the president from there, they can strangulate this country one day. And the constitution abolished that. It's happening. Nobody talking about it. So what is the constitution that you upholding to? Because you said to the Liberian people during your inauguration that conscientiously you will uphold to the Constitution. So help you God.
To the best of your ability.
The best of our ability. Are we on track? We are not on track.
But the
So
others,
as a result, when I see some of my colleagues...
But the others could say, talk for the whole country. You can just say Nimba. There are a whole lot of counties that don't have anything of such positions at the highest level.
The first thing, I'm a senator that represents Nimba County before I become senator of the nation. You understand? Mm-hmm. When you are seated and your legs are stretched, then you look outside to see who all is out to find seat for. But I'm sitting in a kind of a jamming situation. My people on my bike, people who voted, that will make commitment to, that this government will be proud to us. And those people are not seated. Every day they on the fence. Qualified in buying. Is it a curse to support a government? No. Not because few group of people from Nimba in position today so we should be complacent. If they are complacent, fine. They left with them. But those that are not in position, I should advocate as a senator.
Is it not possible that you are from Nimba maybe playing a facetious game to the public? Let me get appear that we get issue Koga and you be doing the firing.
No. Nimba, let me tell you something. When Prince Johnson was there, I used to disagree. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah, you and him always used to
have... on policy. And not only because from there, Prince Johnson coming to the voice of my man, cause? I say yes. He said, when you talk to you, that's true. But you're not supposed to tell me. I said, okay, sorry. But the idea here is that we all are elected officials. Today, ask Samuel Koga, if you're doing any wrong thing that I don't talk, I'll be fooling you. Because I want position from you. Because if we went by home, the people would say, but why the men were doing the thing you never advancing? That the reason why I can be telling you some of these things, I don't hate you. And he realized, alas, I was in my office. Senator Johnson sent for me. May his soul rest in peace. The little boy who he sent, it was a camera brought to him. Batua, saying, and I told my COS, I want you to accompany me to the senator office. We got there. I said, Senator, you call me. I know you have something to say. But should I record you? He said, yes. That's why you see that recording live. Say, anything I'm saying it free, willing it. And the recordings are there. Listen to it. Yet, here must say, used to have differences on political issue. That even led me to have left NUDP to go to PUP. So in Lima, we are discuss issue, politics. We got different political party. You see, Musa Belete representing Belete today is a political leader. When you go Lima, the citizens receive him and welcome him. The vice president entered the country, the whole house filled. When I go there too, the people come to me. Seriously. Except Musa want to be somehow segregated, where he will say, well, I'm in power. Anybody that go around Koga, one I'm in authority, the chiefs, the presidential appointee, nobody should go around Koga. When they say, the funny part about I don't want to go that route.
No, let us go there.
The funny part about the people say, well, they say we should not go there. There is no more secret.
Who has done that?
I don't want to name. I'm only telling you something.
That they have stopped people from coming around you.
I don't want to name.
But
I don't want to name.
But you are a straightforward man.
I don't want to name. I'm telling you. I don't want to name.
Now,
at the appropriate time.
Okay.
I will tell the citizens.
Let me take you to the relationship between you and the late Senator Prince Johnson, because there's this perception you were against him, you were undermining him and all that stuff. Now he's not alive, so you want to act like you are like a second version of Prince Johnson and all of that. What was your... You already started talking about how the relationship was. You could critique him, he could critique you, but yet a whole lot of people say that about him, that, yeah, he would talk, but he was that kind of person... He will talk about you today and you'll still lecture tomorrow.
You know, it's deeper than you think.
Okay.
Like in the case of Thomas Sankara and Blaise Compaoré, they all grew up with Thomas Sankara's father, and they joined the military together. And fortunately, Thomas Sankara took power. But he and Blaise Compaoré were friends. That he could walk in a bedroom anywhere, anytime. But surprisingly, what happened? Blaise Compaoré walked to Thomas and moment, give him the chair, I need to say that. He was thinking that they are friends.
Oh, like
he was
brothers.
just kidding. He bullied him. And he took over. The issue between Senator Johnson and myself, there are certain people who realize that the power Senator Johnson got and the relationship between he and myself, there was a likelihood that he could take that authority. But people decided to go and gossip between Senator Johnson and myself. And as you said it down here, is somebody else discuss you. And you understand? And friend, the person that you close with. I mean, who you refer to them as your children. One of them comes and say, "Oh, Papa, the man don't trust him. He's seeing SYZ. A dinero." The man sat and said, "Oh, my own blood, go and discuss me." Whereas the conversation was brought by an individual. We all went and said, "Well, that Papa sometimes can behave otherwise. I will record it in the process, and that recorder will play to him. There where our confrontation started from. He started dressing me away, dressing other people closer.
What did you say?
I said, "Well, who, me?" Mm-hmm. I told him, "No, it's not true." I said, "But you be me, we can gossip you."
I'm saying, what did you say in your gossip?
No. It's okay. It's a privileged conversation. Doctor and patient have privileged conversation. Lawyer and client have privileged conversation. That was a privileged conversation. So Senator Johnson took offense to that. And it continued. Last minute of time, when the war chronicle issue came, that's how he called me. Say, "Cause you and I used to have differences, but I don't know what really brought the confusion." He never wanted to go, to the public on that. Mm-hmm. Then he, narrated the story of Israel and the war king, and the king was surrounded by enemies. So he wanted his nephew to come and put me in that context.
Did he feel that he was surrounded by enemies?
Of course, he said it. Listen to the recording. He said, "I want you to listen to the recording, please. Listen to it religiously." And then he said, "The government that I fought for did everything. Their first appearance was war chronicle against me. So I'm conquered by my enemies. And when you go and get a victory, and when you listen to the recording, people can just pass it when you see it.
Send it to me, to my WhatsApp.
I think the thing is in the public.
Yeah, but the one that you get, send it to my WhatsApp after the show.
Yeah, okay. I will send it to you. So, you understand? People have been preempting before that. Koga is a tough gentleman. Prince Johnson being a tough gentleman, he proximity to Prince Johnson. If we don't spoil in between them, Koga may like to see the show. Those things happen. And today now, they're continuing. But for me, I don't honor anybody in my life. I don't honor people. I want to get something that is just by God. My brother, when you get popularity through God, you can't enjoy anything in that. You know that multitude of people can come to my wife and say, "Let me tell you something. Now my salary is in loan."
What does that mean?
I told loan. So everything go to the loan until 2027, 2028.
Took loan to do what?
Oh, that one there my domestic affairs. You want to get into my private affairs?
No, but maybe you
took
loan to do public.
No. And use some in the 2024 election.
Okay.
Yeah, and I lost. Yeah. So when I tell them, I say, "Okay, it's true." I say I came from 3 consecutive elections consistently. So I get money. It's both reason. But I'm not somebody now that can go and give money to journalists and give generally, money to young students in the community to denigrate their friend. It's a curse. I can't do it. I will never do that in my life. If I will get popular, I will get popular naturally. But not to use other people against me, organization, grouping, and what have you. It's wrong. So the issue of Senator Johnson, what people were talking, even his own children, some of them, they put them against me. They insult me on radio. That my nephew Terry, his son, they thought the worst thing about me. I was going to celebrate. He said on social media. I never commented on it. Only today I'm talking it because they will realize one day that blood is thicker than water. They will realize.
What does that mean? Blood is thicker than water.
Your relative is your relative. In the first place, nobody will trust you. You say, the person I can denigrate own relative in the public. They want much more us. But before God and man, God knows I never had any evil mouth for Prince Joseph. May his soul rest in peace. Never ever. Never ever. And he knows. Senator Johnson, may his soul rest in peace. He called me 3 a.m.
Can you come closer or just
He called me 3 a.m. on his wife's phone. So when I saw the phone, normally when there are situations, he can call me.
Mm-hmm.
All that thing was doing the public. When some situation have you between here, why you call me? He said, cuz? I said, oh man, I come in there. I'll drive there overnight. So when he called me on the woman's phone, I said, Madam Johnson, what happened? He said, no, this is Senator Senator Johnson. I said, yeah, what happened, Chief? He said, Koga, I'm quoting her word verbatim. You are a radical. MDR now is slipping out of my hands. And when you come to over MDR, and that time I resigned from PUP already. Mm-hmm. That was a statement he made. If he never said it, and are trying to portray things, God is in heaven listening to us.
And his wife was near him. She listened to it.
Yes. I said, on the woman phone. I don't say bring your phone. I say, his wife phone. Say, you are a radical. And when you come and take over MDR, I'm losing grip of the MDR.
Who was making him lose grip?
Well, he didn't tell me. He only made that statement. And I told him, say, yeah. So plenty of people who say, oh, the man, because say that he was not friendly, you were insulting. Blood is thicker than water.
You people are biological cousins?
Of course, yes. Biological cousin, yeah. From the same town. Father and brother, children. Brother and sisters, children.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Then when they say that, they say it sounds bizarre for an uncle to join over the nephew body. They don't know what they're talking. Anything you don't know, leave it. Deep Pura said. Anything not ever, leave it. In the culture, the Yelugbe, you can be calling Yelugbe, was my grandfather. My father, they call Yelu Diangbe. He was a hunter. He was a hero. When he died, that's the time they born Senator Johnson. Senator Johnson was crying throughout his child a baby time. So there was a man in Bia that told those that can interpret children, whatsoever happening to them. So when they went there, he told them, say, this man, the reason why he's crying is because the name that he's supposed to be called, Bia with, is not a name. The man, your father that was there, your uncle that was there, they call Yeru, that was a warrior, that he came so. He will be a tough warrior. Yes.
Even Prince Johnson as a child?
That Prince Johnson I'm talking about.
Wow.
The man said this man will be a warrior. He taking the responsibility. Once you give him the name, whatsoever that man got, everything is bestowed on him. That's how they gave Yeru the name. You understand? After they gave that name, Yeru became well, no talking. He was tough, coming up. So the warrior spirit in Yeru came from us, the father. Not from his mother side. I mean, not for her mother. Not for her mother husband. In Goma play, the people from Batuo, their ethic or tradition is to fish. They set nets, they set baskets, but the people from Tiabli are the warrior. So the fact that he yellow bearing yellow name and he died, the people of Gomable met and they asked the Batuo people that yellow from, the father from. He said, we are now warrior. In this town, we know our role, and everybody are respected by their culture. Saying yellow die, who bear the name? You, who your father named him, the name your father named after, he's supposed to, that you supposed to take the responsibility and tell all who will succeed him.
Okay.
Now how they call me.
No, so they call you.
Yeah, I went to my home. Yeah, I went to my home now. They said, well,
it was not you who imposed it upon them.
No. They say Yeru is dead. And we cannot allow the senatorial seat to go anywhere. I talk about my hometown. We cannot allow the senatorial seat to go because he never ended his term. And besides that, their name Yelu originated from your grandfather. So for this reason, we are asking the people where Yelu father from, and they have said that it's not your culture. So we call you to bestow that honor on you. They did it for him my hometown before we came, even in Ban.
Ah, okay.
So when people say that and say, oh, how can you join where your nephew body? It don't make sense. That's how the tradition goes. After the town people, even in Ban, they call people from our hometown and ask them, who's succeeding Yelu? One of my brother there, I mean, not my brother, but my town brother now, they call him Kwakwan. He fought alongside Yelu. He said, the person that the town people mandated to succeed Prince Johnson, the Koga. So the vice president reached out to all those that were there. William Tuazama is one of the Tuazamans who control the throne of Tuazama today. If you went ban, you ask for Tuazama, he is a head. Traditionally, anything you want to do ban, if you don't reach to him, then you not go. He stay alive. They call him. He said, yeah, when my father died, that had they bestowed the honor on me. So therefore, this man at that cannot go with a warrior. He cannot go with a title. Somebody must take charge. That had they bestow on me. But hypocrite
when you
will come in to be saying negative things. They don't understand something. They can't
when you said the vice president reached it to...
He reached it to all of them to find out, to confirm whether it is a culture.
But
I come in. No. Let me learn. I know where your question coming from.
Why was he interested in it?
Let me learn. Because we all escorted the body, the cops.
Okay.
So he was a representative of the president of the Republic of Liberia. In opening, you didn't have a state funeral. You know that. So after he was convinced by the people, he ordered the army to bring the body down to perform the tradition.
The vice president.
The vice president ordered the army, called the defense today and found out how they ordered the body to be lifted from our stand and brought it down on the ground.
To perform the tradition.
Yeah, to perform the tradition. So how can someone perform such a tradition that was sanctioned by everybody in the presence of the vice president who represents the president of the Republic of Liberia? And they refer me to a name that you castigate. Now the reason why...
Maybe it is your first battle that you need to conquer.
Is it what?
Maybe it is your first battle that you need to conquer as a warrior.
What is the first battle?
There's battle of, no, it is not you. It cannot be you. It's supposed to be someone else. That is a battle.
My brother will not do tough thing in a country, man. You know my history. I always succeed in a battle because I don't antagonize people. I don't honor mine. I do it with free spirit. I don't even fight people. The only thing I don't like is when you dare respect me and tell you, say, I can't take it. But when you respect me, anything you want from me, you will get it. That's the kind of a person I am. I'm an extrovert. I'm not an introvert.
You say it as you see it.
Ah, of course.
Now, on the drug fight, I know it is another thing that you're very passionate about when you go places in Nimba now. I mean, almost everywhere you will kind of see drugs and all of that. This whole drug fight, the different millions we've been hearing about. You made a very strong point that the president should either dismiss all the security heads or they should resign. Do you still hold that view?
Of course. I don't mince my word and I don't take my yes for no. You know, as a man or human being, when you are inconsistent, you are not respected in society. Decision had three theories or circles. You got certainty, uncertainty, and risk. Your ability as a leader to withstand the risk of any decision you take make you a leader. But when you take decision, family people come to you, they say, well, beg you, say, okay, I agree. Then you're not man. People will not respect you. That's your weak point there. Even we want to elevate the issue further. The suspension, the subsequent dismissal, and all the other people then. If the president not do the needful, we accuse him directly.
What is the needful?
The needful is those security heads must go, head must roll. You want to get a clear picture of what really happening in this country. The fact that it happened under the regime of these guys, these security apparatus, let them step aside. You will see people will come out with real information of the trust, and the president will know, and he will take a decision.
So you think there should be an independent investigation void of them, and they should step aside?
Statutorily, they are responsible to carry out investigation. But let me tell you now, if a professional swimmer that has been honored sat at the wayside of the beach and the professional player got drowned, what has he done? Has he committed crime or he has breached moral conduct? So if you look at it, he has not committed crime because he's not the one that pushed the person in the water. But the fact that you were honored as a best swimmer, it is the anticipation of the public that he should rescue. The fact that he did not rescue and the person died, he's incompetent to be served in that position anymore. If a police director sat before the plenary, they send it and say, oh, the little boy who just hustling around here, what you expect of him, why would you arrest him? And the little boy who transported the drugs in a taxi. What are you telling me? That statement alone carried the police. It was based upon that I said, man, the president should release him off his post. And if the president does it now, then the information lingering around him, his family, and what have you, the public will believe that he part and parcel. He need to do the needful.
So you think he should take tougher measures against?
Of course, let me tell you something. The country interests surpass family land. Any good leader or father that shield his son or relatives in wrongdoing is not a good person. Me, if my child does wrong, I say, oh, go there, Lotte Echoes. I will give you a case study. My daughter, she currently in Nigeria. 2011 registration, while coming, she was on the bus. Her voice was all the people insulting because her pa can be represented. So, my nephew, April Kona, he also here. He called, he phoned me, he said, but patient is real disturbing, insulting everybody in the car. I said, oh, for true? He said, yes. I said, y'all drive to the nearest police station. Yeah. When you reach there, let me talk with the commander. So they got to Carrisburg. They drove. I called the police. I spoke with the police. I said, please jail that woman for misconduct, disorderly conduct. That's my daughter. That was spent at least 3 days there. We'll take off from there. Nobody will take you to court. I didn't want. He changed so much. She started crying. I said, go to the boss and openly apologize to the people for your wrongdoing. You want to damage my reputation? She did. But she touched a J small. Before they release her, everybody that on board the car, they all went to the police station to appeal on her behalf. I embarrassed her because it was not a good idea. You got to set out a leadership principle that people will follow. People, you know the reason why some people say negative things about me because I'm a straightforward person. I don't mince my word. You want work with me, I work with you. When you say you can't work with me, I draw my line. When ready to die, and when they were ready to bury, they will not say that twins, they say that Koga die. That one funeral is fini. So what am I afraid for? The position where people can be sitting there and intimidating other people. That was not carrying this country forward. That was not carrying the country forward. Because when you go in power and go against God's will, the country had to progress. So the other poor people that today they are arrested in jail, their wives and children are crying because of the breadwinner they took. So what's about the big gang that behind it? The people they not suspend them. I will be persistent. It means we all will join the civil society and other organizations to say Boakai is part. Why would for that open out? Now they draw business. But the draw now have been escalated at the university level. PhD. Cookie. The degree high. So we will look into it and make sure, if not, the president you hire is said to be blamed. You must have control in your own country.
But others are saying he has taken tough measures. He
Not
has
tough
dismissed
measures,
people.
no,
He has suspended people.
Who? The people who work on other people. Why if those people they in power and they work under them and they know fully well that they facilitated the process and they are the one that will come with findings of the investigation and they will cover them also. They don't care whether they go to jail. They say they can't call it name. What you will do? Clear the tap, move the roof. The ring will fall, let it fall inside there. Then we'll see whether the concrete was built constructively and the concrete
But what if they just did not know anything about what? Sometimes people work with you, you don't know what they are doing. So it will be like trying to punish them for something that they did not do. There should be something linking them first before action be taken.
Town chief in a village, when a little boy can say the man we came my daughter last night, and the daughter died for true. Whether that true or not, I say go clear yourself to his house. You are no more chief until you clear yourself clear. The moral.
How they can do it?
Yes, the moral. They serve a deterrent. Because a leader will be an example. You are the one when children go behind the house to eat rice under the cheek. You say, I want to be the Gregory Como. Right? Because he police director. He in a commanding position that you respect. Then you dare will say you will amend the security of the state. Police is at the airport. Immigration, let me not forget this regard immigration for say. You have the LDAA at the borders. They're just entering the country. And not even small drug. But the police from Logwato to Monrovia get more than 10 gates. So you don't suspect all the things. If they passing through the country, from different country to Liberia, border side from border here. Clear Gate is one of the toughest. Then you have consignment trucks coming from there. Nobody detect it. Then you say the boss should not be, hair should roll. Mr. Boakai, you know me very well. You call me your son and I call you my father. I consistently supported you in the presidency. You lost 2017 election. Now you are 2023 election. You are sitting president. You are the uncle, the grandpa, the father, and everything for Liberia based on your age and experience. Don't let your surrounding to spoil your government. Clean your surrounding. I'm telling you today. The people you consider to be confident today are the ones that are misleading you. And if you continue it will not look good for the nation. Some people can go and say, well, for me, anything I tell the papi that what he does, I say, okay, you owe 2 million. Me, but the day I go to the papi, I can carry the document or I can do the, you owe 20,000. That the people that blocking you from making decisions are blinding you. If the decision not reach, 2029 will be difficult for you. That's my message to my pa.
Finally, before we take calls, there is this persistent thing that Koga wants to prove superiority in Nimba, that he has a huge portion of Nimba under his control because people like George Weah, Alexander Cummings, and other opposition leaders are still undecided on whether they will run a running mate. Okay, Weah now has said he will be a candidate, and a whole lot of people around him putting your name forward for the VP slot. So you're doing all of these things to position yourself as a possible pick. What do you say to that?
You know, nigga, you see cow, boo, they got name. You kill 15 gold here, nobody will talk about it. You kill one cow, they say make it cow. So the Kumi invited me, I visited him. And I know what Kumi told me. Kumi said, we need to work together. He didn't propose anything. Anytime you want to go in your country, at least you can make me part of your conversation, your tour. I said, no problem. Have I done it? No. The only person that not told me anything that allowed work together and what that open. I'm sorry for the former president. I only went to a house when a house got on fire. And no one thing we did now, opposition is free. What about the word Julius? Somebody who want to be running me to somebody will be more than the person that contesting for the presidency. Why the person tell you, say, I'm not carrying you? Some people did it in the country, they will feel a buster everywhere. When they go so, they want to be vice presidential candidate. Every country, they got movement. Why I being a last? So I don't put my hope high up. It should be destined by God. If the vice president feel that important, we can work. If you feel he don't trust me, I don't care. You understand? I don't care. If tomorrow any opposition look at me and say, well, Koga, we want you this. I can't say no. The only thing I'll do, I'll go Nimba and tell the person. Even he himself, I'll go to a horse. You will be surprised. I'll drive to him and say, well, this person I held my hand and say that I should go as vice running mate. Nimba not lost. In a vice presidency, when you win, Nimba win. If I win, Nimba win. Nothing change the vice presidency from Nimba.
So you are not ruling it out?
But saying the thing clear to you, I say if anybody tell me say Koga, it was based on my comportment and my association with citizens of Liberia. Not my own will. I'm not going to be blowing my own trumpet. No. I will tell you, I say, look, my brother and friend, like, I tell him frankly, I say, well, there is a situation, they say I should do X, Y, Z. But I looking from the local thing, I think I will try. But I will never go behind. I will do it with no fully way. Clear. Then I go a war in Nima, I call the errors. I know majority, or let's say some will disagree. In politics, even one time petition you, don't overlook it. Now when people talking about the ghost father story, one small, how they call it, this Chidon made you to be governor, you're not governor for Nima Kandi as a local. You know what you're talking? You yourself, who here before you became representative or senator, you were petitioning in a little town that people converge there, right? So what a BD. They're trying to coerce the error. Any error that come out with publication now, that bribery. I can tell you for free. But the error, if they were going to make decision, the very place they went or recent. When they kill that cow and get out 50 motorbike, they would have stayed there to make a public statement against that. But they managed, the error said no. You see?
This is the OK conversation. And OK, a whole lot. Wow. It was good you didn't miss this show. I think a whole lot was understood, a whole lot was said, a whole lot still remains to be known. We are also open to the other side. If you reach out, we can also bring you in. 777-700-995, 555-995-995. Let's take some calls. We have talked a lot, a whole lot. You can comment on any of the issues. Let me see. I saw Councillor Garrison Dode Yellow. Is he a yellow too? That man, is he Is he a fighter? He can fight? That other yellow man can fight too?
They're from Mont Blanc.
So I'm saying the name too. Are they fighters?
Of course, a four-fighter, Woto Manglu.
Okay, he's here. Let me see. Let me hear from you whether he's a fighter. But he can be writing plenty these days. Councillor Yelu, welcome.
Thank you, Julius. Thank you so much.
Are you a fighter or are you fighting with the pen now?
I mean, I'm a fighter. You know, when you look at the great Boya Mangbe and the man who fought the Lonsa Boya Mangbe and Hoen, that make Boya Mangbe to be man in Nema was my great-great-grandfather Yomi from Slow Yoda.
Ah, okay.
So when you talk about fighting, when you hear Boya Mangbe in the Liberian history, about Nema during the territorial expansion.
But I made a point, Johnson, when I small fighter, the man name was Yomi, his name was Yelu. Yeah. Wow.
So
you get a man two fighting names.
Yeah, two fighting names. And let's be honest, like Orokoga have said, it's just true and correct. Myself, who years Senator Johnson called me in around the 10th of November 2024, and I was just leaving the temple of justice when he called with my driver, and then we spoke, and he said to me a lot of stuff. But let's come to Senator Koga. You know, like I listened to him meticulously about what he said. It's just the same thing about what happened to his cousin, Senator Prince Yomin Johnson. Let it be clear that at times we never agree with him. We have diversions of opinion, and we never agree on everything. But when it comes to Nema, we come together and speak for the sake of Nema. And the same situation Orokoga is going through today, the same situation his cousin went through. Because in 2005, when Senator Johnson went to contest to be senator of Nema, he was deceived by the United Party. They camped all against him in second year, and they said he was unpopular and this and that, and then they let him down with other people. And when he left from there, he said, I would prove to the people that I am the man. And he won to be senator, and then thereby going forward, he became the godfather of the country. When Senator Johnson called on Senator Koga at the time, when he was represented to his office, listening to the recording, he did a biblical quotation. Mm-hmm. It was not about his satisfaction, but it was something that God himself told him to do. At times, God sees things different. We may see it different. And God wanted for Senator Koga to replace him. And this Senator Johnson called Senator Koga to say, look, I agree that we have not agreed on everything. We have diversion, we have this, but God has spoken, and this is what I'm trying to perform. You see, in our country today, the fight against Senator Koga, it just try to make it proper about the struggle. How did his cursing came to prominence on the national scene? It was because he was fought, he was ridiculed, and a lot of things happened on our mind in second period. Today, Senator Koga is fought. He's ridiculed. People are bad-mouthing him. Superintendent of the county, everybody bad-mouthing the senator. Only because the people from Zord, the land of the great General Thomas G. Kuyumpa, say you are the godfather. Who did Senator Johnson replace? Senator Johnson replaced Kuyumpa. I remember in the 1990s, everybody in Nima, they said that Kuyumpa war will bring it. That Kuyumpa war will bring it. That how Nimba went to the battlefront. Because they said that Kuyumpa war, it was not Jasmine Fair though. It was not anybody. They said Kuyumpa war. And from Kuyumpa background, the people, the elders spoke. They said, you are the godfather. What else they supposed to argue?
Okay. Now, sir, because of time, we need to take other people. It's been years since I last hosted you. I think I should be able to bring you on maybe next week also, or perhaps Thursday also. Let us find time.
Yeah, we will find time, but let me end on this though, Senator Koga. Mm-hmm. Senator, you are a native of Nema. Don't be afraid. We will stand by you. We will battle because, you know, there's a parable in Nema that the nephews are not always happy for the survival and the happiness of the original town owners, the original children. And everything you are doing, Senator, is for because you want the the children of Nima to get their fair share. And because of that, because of your position, because you want the children of Nima to get their fair share, we, the children of Nima, will stand by you. Those who feel that they have Nima in their pocket and they control Nima, the time will come. We will reach and we will cross the Rubicon. And men in Nima will stand up. Okay. And they will know who own the country. Say they own the country, let them use their money. Let them bring their cow, let them bring their motorbike, let them do anything they want to do. But when we're ready, we will go to our people and we'll speak to our people. And when we speak to our people, you will see whether our people will not listen.
Thanks so kindly.
We are with you, and don't give up. Stand up. You are a man. You for your Goma place is a traditional historical town. Your father was killed because of Senator Johnson. So any benefit you get today because of Senator Johnson, because they killed your father. Your father was killed in Bio Ganagle, only because they said his nephew was Senator Johnson. Today, you see, God is not sleeping. And God turned around and said, they killed this young man's father because of this warrior. And since the warrior is going, we will bring this old man's son to replace the warrior.
Thanks so kindly, sir.
Want to question it?
Thanks.
Are with you, Senator.
Thanks so kindly, Councillor Garrison Dode Yelu. Let's take more calls. Let's take Representative Muka Kamara. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Julius. And thanks to the studio guest there, my Mumbi brother, Senator Samuel Kuga. What I know the big brother to be is that he always say his mind. He don't hide his feelings. And in my mind, people who always say their mind and believe what they believe in is easier to deal with than those who keep their mind and keep things in heart and they not express it. Senator Samuel Koga is known to be a person who always expresses himself when things are not okay with him. If he's not satisfied with whatsoever it takes, he don't hide feelings. He always say it to you. It level you to look at it the way he see it and work on it, and so that it will be in the best interest of the both. So that is what Senator Samuel Koga stands for. He always there to say his mind. Somebody who believes in himself and he expresses himself the way he sees things and the way they are to him. That's all I love him for. Thank you.
Thanks so kindly, sir. Let's come on this end. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Thank you. Good evening, Julius. And let me say good evening to Senator Koga. This is C. Elani Dolo, proud son of Nima. Julius, you see, God revealed to redeem. The last time my appearance with you on the OKFN, if you listen to our discussion, God just revealed exactly what we were saying. And you listen to the senator currently. And I repeat again, I said on that show that Kuhn, the VP currently, has to be careful because his surrounding is destroying him. Listen, you cannot go into a home in the absence of the home of the father or the mother, and you say that you're going there to speak. Whom do you going to speak to? By whom permission? These are all traditional questions. And quickly, just to, because of time, you see, one thing the VP needs to understand is that not everyone within a circle, you should also think that not everyone there, they are happy. I remember Senator Johnson once said, well, one of his famous quotations I hold on to, he said, during the time of President Samuel Kanyado, when Nima was going through that attack, he said they had information, but the question was who to give the information to when cows were eating their own babies. So I said this to me is that it will come a time. Today, there are people waiting in the VP service. You understand they will be there probably because they want to survive. But when that battle that they are pushing him into, when that battle comes to life, those people, he will get to know that some of them, they are not for him. They will be presenting the message to the person they feel is more comfortable to receive the message.
Thanks so kindly. We'll hold you that. Let's take others. I saw Kelvin Matari of MDR calling. Let's see if we can speak with him quickly as well. Okay, we're trying to get him, not able. Let's go to the international line. Welcome. Let's hear you. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Yes, go ahead.
Julius, good evening, and let me say good evening to the senator. This is Chris Curtier, and I join you live from Lagos, Nigeria. I really thank you so much to the senator. He spoke well, but I want to disagree with him a bit when he said the hair need to go. The hair of the security apparatus is made example to Honorable Edwin Como. No, senators, something wrong with Liberian leadership. The reasons why you've been elected 3 different times because you stood up. People can work with you, and you don't know their activities. So because of that, all the things that happen at the legislature, that some of you stood up and can't speak up, is because you want the right thing to be done. So when Greg is standing up today and say, I will take the lead, just me by my actions, you cannot say because he's the head of the security of the police, and so therefore, for the fact that something happens in the country and the head is there, therefore Greg must be removed. Then also, Liberian people know that something happened in the Senate. So therefore, can we say Senator Koga should leave from the Senate because they believe that the Senate is corrupt?
Okay, thanks so kindly. Let's take others very quickly. I'm seeing, I think this is a Nimba person. Welcome, let's hear you.
Yeah, Julius, my name is Reginald May. I'm calling from Nimba County.
Go ahead.
Julius, our tradition of Nimba County is not a political contest. It's an obligation that all Nimba-oriented children need to respect. Our people perform the tradition during the burial ceremony of our fallen hero, Senator Johnson. It behooves us as citizens of Nimba County to respect that tradition. So the tradition is respected. If for any other reason that Senator Kogan has done something that the people of Nimba are not satisfied with, they need to come back to the elders of Nimba. They will invite him and then ask him or tell him that you need to follow the agenda of the people of Nimba. But for people to say he's not the godfather of Nimba, it's not a good thing. He's the godfather because it was bestowed upon him during the burial ceremony of Senator Johnson. Thank you.
Okay, thanks so kindly as well, Reginald. Man, let's go international again. Welcome, let's hear you very quickly.
Good afternoon, Julius. Frank James here. Good afternoon to my gentleman, Honorable Samuel Koga.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, Frank.
Julius, Samuel Koga said 2 things. Blood is thicker than water. And he repeated that 3 times or 4 times. He is statement in our studio, telling us that maybe insinuating that Jeremiah Boone is the water and the blood should be thicker than water. That is the relationship between Senator Prince Johnson Children and Samuel Koga. They shouldn't fall in love with that water with this Jeremiah Boone. Honorable Koga, you are speaking like you don't have control over the MDR. In 2029, suppose you are left for any decision making of the MDR, as Jeremiah Boone decided to carry the MDR with the United Party. What will be your stand, please?
Okay, thanks so kindly. Let's see who's on this international line. Welcome, let's hear you.
Hi, Julius. This is Joel from Monaco. Let me say hi to the senator in the studio. Julius, Senator Koga is one senator that, even before he became senator, when he was a representative, I've always followed him when he comes to studio, when he speaks on the floor. The only time I ever had a problem with him personally was during the time of the removal of the speaker, because I didn't understand exactly what they were really trying to get at. But he's a guy that is very articulate. He don't mince his words. The men are real Nima Zudwa. The man don't mince his words. He's not afraid of anything. And because of that, people in the county, because of the Prince Johnson issue, they try to ridicule Senator Koga. This man is a family line to the late Prince Johnson. Where were they when Prince Johnson was fighting for Nima yesterday? Where were they when this man's father, when the people entered their village and they say, okay, we're looking for the warrior family, and when they saw the horse, they say that they man's son yet. They didn't say that the man's nephew, even though that the nephew, but they say that the man's son yet. Have they ever come back to say, okay, you know what, after all these things, let's have a memorial service for the late Senator Koga father because of what happened to him, because of the time of our hero. Even the Prince Johnson man said they didn't think about doing it in the first place, but at least he was able to reconcile with his nephew. Before his death, that's most important.
Okay.
In their record.
Thanks so kindly. A call is coming direct and knocked you off. Kevin Matari, let's take you 1-2 minutes.
Yeah, how are you, Julius?
I'm fine. Go ahead.
Thank you for the opportunity. How are you, Senator?
Yes,
So if Julia, if their man talk, Senator Johnson will be on your radio the evening. You know why Senator Johnson will be on your radio? Because the very people who rejected our godfathership upon Senator Johnson are the people that fought for it. The gentleman I just called the former representative, Garrison Yelu, including the very senator in the studio. They said there was nothing in Nima called godfathership. They never respected his own uncle or his nephew. He never respected him. And beyond that, during the burial of Senator Johnson, when we carried the remains of Senator Johnson in Bond, where he jumped over his nephew body, you know what we were doing, what we were dramatizing traditionally? They were giving the family mentor to lead in the family in the York Gomaple region. And not the entire Nima County to say, okay, you are the godfather for Nima. No.
Is he a member of the LDR? MDR? Is Senator Koga a member of MDR?
Oh, yes, he's a member of the MDR, boy. The political leadership of the movement for democracy, the reconstruction, trying to hijack. We say absolutely no.
Oh, you're trying to hijack?
He's trying to hijack the political leadership of the movement for democracy and reconstruction. We say absolutely no.
Who is the political leader of your party?
The political leadership of our party, the chairman control the political leadership of the party.
Oh, so the same person who is the chairman is the political leader?
Oh, Julius, the political leadership of any other party is just ceremonial.
Okay. Wait. I think we're fine time to bring the NDR people in. Because of time, the news is coming up. We have just 2 minutes. Senator, you can wrap up. Yeah, the interest is high, but that's it. Yeah, you can wrap up.
Yeah, the gentleman I just spoke, DJ Mantale, a slim minister, is very disrespectful. And not a first time. In politics, people agree and disagree. Every Senator Johnson and I had a situation where he realized that we should reconcile and reconcile before a demise. Is this something that you will be talking about? So I don't want to listen to it. Now, in a political party where he doesn't know, there are leadership structure in the party. You got a political leader, you got a standard bearer. The standard bearer is seen as political leader. Then you have the governing council chair. Senator Johnson was governing council chair. Since the Dima, who is occupying that post, if you say the chairman is a political leader and also a chairman, then who is the governing council chair? So they just tidying themselves, they are afraid. And when you show that you don't want to work with me, I can't leave that party. If I flow member, sweeper in that party, I still be me in that party. That they play, that the nightmare they will have. So I'm not ready to say I want to grab. It's not true. There must be a democratic tendency where we'll go for our convention. There must be a mini convention call to occupy the gap. That the reality they fail to realize. Okay. Now the gentleman who called, I don't know, who talk about...
the time is out now. The news is on our back, so just wrap up in 15 seconds.
Talk about the movement. Article 13 is clear. But I'm not yet ready to exercise that franchise. I had the right to go to any political party. But the MDR, from now onward, my neighbor stream last in it. And I'm making sure that
you just be there, no matter what happens.
Anything. They say, Koga, you the draw bucket, you will carry you to draw water and first water to come bail will do it. I stay full-fledged member in there. They will get tired with me. I will never leave from there. Thank you very much.
Senator Samuel Koga, Nimba County. What a conversation. My name is Julius J. Tomorrow, Senator Amara Connor will be here.